Hello, welcome back to the Starlake Observatory. My name is Trip Starlake, and we're here to talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. Well, the first half of Part 2, which is Battle Tendency. I'm here with the regular Manga Club members. We have Toto, Realm, and Dawn. I guess go ahead and introduce yourself. I didn't think of a cool question to ask. So,
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Toto Hex, the smartest science turtle in your ocean, Oni-chan. I love Joseph. Joseph's great.
he's silly.
He's so funny.
He is. I like the uncanny, just like serious and then not serious and then just like a flip of a switch
Mm-hmm.
style this
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
for.
yeah.
So hi guys, my name is Rome, and I am also a big fan of JoJo. I really believe that like the series like its base is really like here for a lot of people who to really get into it. So I'm very happy to be covering this.
And I'm Dawn. I read JoJo like 10 years ago, so it's the first time I've gone back to it. Um, I really don't like it, but we'll get into that.
Oh no!
But yeah,
That's okay. It's my first time reading it, so everything is a fresh reaction, I guess, for me.
yeah, it's like mostly
Yeah.
fresh for me. I think I only read it back like 10 years ago because like everyone around me was, and
Oh, yeah.
everyone's like, it's the best thing ever. And I'm like reading it like, yeah, it totally is. But now I'm kind of like more like stubborn. So like, I'm like, yeah, like if I don't like this a bit, I'm gonna hate this.
Oh no.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
And that's what I used to feel about One Piece, but now here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
that's
it's
true. You kept powering through for us.
That's true. I do feel like more so than One Piece, like JoJo's is a series that takes a while to grow because the artist really grows. And I think that's what I enjoy about it. Because the writing in the first part, as we talked about last stream, is bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I remember
And he
that.
gets much better over time, but part of the fun of reading JoJo's is seeing the author grow.
That's cool.
I will say, I think I need to find a different translation because my translation has so many
Yeah,
spelling
yeah.
errors. Oh my gosh.
There's
Mm-hmm.
there's been a lot of issues with like localizing JoJo's because of all like the copyright things, because some of the
Yeah.
names are just straight up like
Oh yeah,
band
because it's
names.
like, oh, I can't say REO Speedwagon. Yeah.
AC/DC
Yeah, ACDC.
or
Yeah.
REO Speedwagon. Just
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh. I do want to clear up something I said last stream. So last stream, when we were at the very end and making predictions for what would happen, I was like, oh yeah, this like Aztec pyramid stuff at the very
Oh
first
yeah, I was
chapter of
gonna ask
JoJo's
about
Part
that.
1 doesn't come back. I meant like this specific like
The guy.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of sacrifice like never comes back, and it's never explained why like the humans were sacrificing it because it's all like the Pillar Men doing the sacrificing shit.
That is good. I was
That's what
gonna
I meant.
ask you. I was like, what did
Yeah.
you mean? So you already cleared it up.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
wanted to
there
clear that
were there
up
were
for people at home.
a
Hmm.
couple of instances in part two. I don't know if we're getting to that this time, but there's a part later on with one of the side characters that comes up, and you're like, how the hell did you get here?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
not explained, not whatsoever. Just kind of like, yo, we're here, we're helping. What's up?
Right.
And then like, fight.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I guess we start with the whole like the stone mask, but also like an unfortunately realistic depiction of police brutality.
Well,
I was
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
whoa.
very,
JoJo's
very
so
weird.
good.
I got things to say about that too. It's just like,
And go
yeah,
ahead.
I really I think it's very funny when a series like JoJo will try to get political when they name the black character Smokey Brown.
I know.
Right.
And it's like, this is like falling on some deaf ears here. Like I like they're
Is it a
making the
reference
police
to
the bad
something?
guys. I don't know, but it's obviously a little racist.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, that's neat. Like, you know,
It's like
I
it's like
guess.
cool Joseph standing up for him, but also why did you name that?
Yeah.
It's also
Like,
just like such like a just such I guess it's like this is 70s,
it's
right?
like the
80s
late
maybe.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess like a little maybe more of ahead of its time back then, but it is just so
Yeah.
like cool, awesome white guy comes in and saves the black guy from the evil cops.
I know.
Like, it's just like kind of, you know, like pretty like to make the cool Englishman look awesome.
He looks so
Like,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean, he
it's
does sometimes.
funny.
His hair looks better than his grandfather's, so I guess I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what made me mad. I was so mad. I was like, no, I was wrong because this is Jonathan's grandson, not his son.
Yeah.
All my predictions are wrong.
Yeah, I always thought for some reason in
Well,
my brain I was
actually-
always like, this is like his son, right? Because then I
Mhm.
know like things about later parts too, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, this is his grandson.
It's
Interesting.
like I failed on a technicality. It's not a technicality, but that's what I'm calling
Yeah,
it.
it is his descendant.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you did get the fact that he is like the polar opposite.
Yeah, he's
Jonathan.
like funky and weird and silly. And
Yeah.
says lots of
Loves
things.
women.
Loves
and
women, but also
Coca-Cola.
hates
and kind
women.
of a degenerate.
But also kind of likes Coca-Cola.
He's loose cannon. He's almost like a greaser.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's just like, how can I make this guy seem very American, even though he's British?
He's British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just comes over and he's like, I love hot women and Coca-Cola, and I
Yeah.
hate the police.
And
Yeah.
fuck the police. Yeah, it was so funny.
Well, it takes place. The first part takes place in America, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like the
no.
first
Yeah,
part of
it's
it?
in,
No,
Not the first
first-
part of the JoJo. I mean, like the first part of this
Oh,
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It's
in America,
New York,
right?
yeah. And you can tell that like Araki just like had recently visited New York or something. It was
Yeah.
like very obvious based on his writing.
Yeah.
The way he like draws like the like restaurant architecture and everything, it's like very clear that he obviously was sketching when he was sitting there.
Like of its time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there are still some diners modeled like that in the city.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not much
but especially
architecture has
during-
changed too much in New York. It's a lot of the same buildings.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean a lot of things, especially like in that area. I think that it was trying to reference like pops up like crazy. I mean, like the infrastructure. You're like, oh yeah, those are brownstones, or oh, those are like, you
Yeah.
know, like why does a furniture store look like it's supposed to like it's a movie theater? You know, like that type of stuff comes up. But
I gotta say,
Yeah.
at this point, also came back to me when I was reading it. I forgot how much I dislike the gore in JoJo.
Yeah.
Like I really hate it.
I just,
it's
like, I
it's
scroll
really
past it really
excessive.
fast
It's
sometimes.
really like I don't even not like gore, but it's so stupid. Like it's so
Some
over
of
the
it
top.
is, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's just kind of like whoa, like look how crazy this is getting. Like fingers
Yeah.
going through his face.
It's supposed to be bizarre, Don.
I know. They're doing it well. They're doing it well.
Again, I think that this is something that like JoJo's improves on over time. But
Okay.
yeah.
I know it's of its time, like it's very similar to the gore and like something like Fist of the
Mortal
North Star and stuff,
Combat or
and just like
something like that.
yeah, like all
Yeah.
those like '80s animes that were just like
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
Yeah,
brutal
it's
for
definitely of
like
its
you know
time.
whatever.
For no reason. It's just like your head explodes.
Because
Yeah, and it's like
It's just so stupid.
yeah, I did. One thing I guess I noticed is that he's much better at drawing facial expressions now. But so the anatomy
Yeah,
of
and
poses
also
are
the
sometimes
anatomy
crazy.
In general is a lot better.
It's better. Sometimes I'm like,
it
I
is
don't
better,
know
but
about
man,
that.
some pages. Like
That's
I
true,
like
that's
the
true.
I appreciate the dude's art.
It's
I,
not
I
perfect.
don't.
It's better.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know if I like. I don't know if I like his art, especially at this point. I think I appreciate it, but I don't. It's not my thing at all. But it's
like-
You're right. You're
it has some-
absolutely right.
it has
Yeah,
some
it's
cool moments.
classic.
But it's got
I
a
can
classic vibe.
appreciate it. Yeah, to a certain degree, it does feel like educational reading, like for manga people, if you like manga.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's stuff of that era that I much prefer. Like, you know, I like old shoujo. Like, I think it still looks really cool.
Yeah.
But shonen, like this kind of shonen style, it just hasn't aged well in my brain. I don't know why. It's just like, it
Oh
just
no,
feels-
it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's why in
Some people like
if you
it.
watch the anime, and I do recommend the anime for this part as well, because I think the anime does a lot better. And
Hmm.
that's because they draw them in like the part 3 or 4 style, closer to that.
Okay.
They don't even draw them in the part 1 and 2 style.
I'm
'cause
sure
the part
some
1 and
people
2 style is
appreciate it, but-
rough.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure some people appreciate it, and like there is something kind of cool about it, but I do like there's this like unwavering confidence in how he draws like the bodies and everything that is kind of funny. Like just
Yeah.
really absurd, obviously. But
Yeah,
like
for sure.
yeah. Not
Yeah.
sure I love it, but it has its moments. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Again,
There's
I
a,
really
um,
do enjoy seeing him grow as an artist because you can tell like Because I don't know if you read part one, if you went back and read part one, Don, but
I skimmed it again. I kind of refreshed
yeah, the
myself. I'm
art
like,
is
oh
like
yeah,
really rough at the start, and he like
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
does improve over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
there's
there's
less animal killing immediately in this one, which I
That's
appreciate.
true.
There was a lot of
You're
that in the
right, you're
first
right.
part.
Yeah, I really didn't like that either.
Yeah. How to make a
Mhm.
bad guy, make him kill a dog.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's bad, for real,
Yep.
for real.
Yeah, there's so Iraqi made a book on character design and like general thematic ideas for artists, and he does reference his earlier works, which like he does a really good job at making the characters. I think he's at right now he's like still trying to figure out
Yeah.
his
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 style.
driving design. I feel that yeah,
Yeah.
I know he was an established artist with similar works beforehand, but I think he was like still in transition, you know.
Yeah, it feels like right now he doesn't have like a design Bible. He doesn't have like a base to kind of go off of. He's kind of just flying by the seat of his pants a lot of the time.
Yeah, he was just definitely just doing whatever he thought was cool or like,
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
I will say the character, like the main character, is so much better than part one. I think a lot of the problems with Jonathan are fixed here. Because Jonathan, he
Yeah.
was like not really the growing factor in his own story. And he was kind of, he didn't have anything where he was like self-motivated, right? He was always reactive to what Dio was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the whole story, he's just kind of like a noble, good guy.
Yeah.
So
Fighting the
Joseph being like
vampires.
a shithole, like a little shithead brat.
Shithead, yeah.
Right. So like exactly, and even in that case
It's
where
so
like
funny.
he's causing chaos, like the side characters are much more impactful on this part, and you don't lose them as much as you did in the first part.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really care like that much for like first part Zeppeli, but like Caesar and and Speedwagon and you know other characters you come on later on, or like you know they kind of have their own thing more so now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they have
like
more room to breathe almost, but it's still not great. I will say, like, even then, like, I think Caesar's probably the best written, and then everyone else is still kind of like mid side character.
Yeah.
they have a bad tendency to like it's I don't know. It's probably like this with a lot of the parts maybe because they don't like give you really a backstory to Joseph besides the fact that like look at him he's a little like a delinquent.
What? They did give him a crazy backstory where he like falls off a plane and crashes it.
Yeah, that's his
Oh
whole
yeah,
backstory.
it's like a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, I don't care, whatever.
But
you
he's so
could die,
like
uncle.
he's so cool immediately. I guess he has like his like they kind of explain it through his like mentors and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
I do like the part where he's fighting the guy and he's like, I got my ace up my sleeve. We're gonna run. And he runs away.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And the way it plays out in the anime is so good because he just goes like, "Make a run for it, Smokey." But
It's like
so good.
you need to understand what we do right now is the most important. This is the Joe Star family secret.
Yeah.
Run for your life. Make way.
So good. Yeah, the JoJo family secret technique. Run away like a bitch.
Yes. By the way, I did look it up real quick. Smokey Brown is a reference to James Brown and Smokey Robinson.
Oh yeah, I
see.
figured it was James Brown
Still-
because he was
still
really
kind of like
he
a
was really
really
big
awkward
at the
thing to
time.
name
Yeah.
a black person. but
I mean,
Yeah,
James
I
Brown
guess.
is a black
reference.
person, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I
Like I
will
said,
say,
this is
like
all
when he
level
did
1.5.
crash the plane, he didn't say "fuck you, Speedwagon." He was like, "Listen, fuck those guys, but I did everything to protect you and the pilot. So because you're my only family." So it's kind of like, yeah, he's crazy, but he does care about his family, kind of.
Yeah.
It's a really like ham-fisted way to say it because I think then the narrator says that, or like no, Speedwagon says that. He's like, "Oh, even though he's so much different than his grandfather, he still cares about his family," like out loud.
They do
Yeah.
that a
Like,
lot.
okay,
There's these
okay.
like weird moments where they have like narration and it's like it's so
Oh, yeah.
random. They'll have just like random
yeah.
narration.
I think it's because like at the time things were serialized and it's like what if you didn't read the previous chapter? Like it wasn't available to you, so they would sum it up. That's what it felt like to
Yeah.
me. But
So, yes,
yeah.
sometimes it was just like describing something that's happening, and it was
Yeah,
like
sometimes it's like that though. Yeah.
there was one
Yeah,
part
yeah.
later we'll probably get to where it's so weird. It's just
Yeah.
so fucking
But
weird.
again, it's like something I so appreciate about the series because he gets better and better at this, at writing. Because like part
I
7,
get
8,
it.
9, he
It-
gets much better
It's
at
why
this.
it's
But like,
actually yeah, it's why I like Japanese idols because you get to watch their entire like journey getting better and better.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same thing I guess here.
because it is very bad. Like telling and not showing is like pretty egregious, and then
Yeah.
telling but also showing so you don't need to tell in the first place. It's also very
It's like he
Also,
learned,
his-
but he didn't really learn.
His ability to show is not always amazing too, because it's a little messy sometimes. Really hard to tell what's
for
going on in the
sure,
series.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Right.
Yeah, I would
Especially when like
say-
he makes the limbs like super huge for no reason when he's
Yeah,
like, oh, here comes
yeah.
a punch, it's gigantic.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Here comes a giant fist.
Yeah.
God.
What up, Patrick? Yeah. The when I was reading this, I was thinking compare like again another One Piece thing, but comparing it to like Alabasta only
Yeah.
because this is like version 1.0 to 2.0 of we have the formula of main characters setting up the plot, setting up the conflict. They all have to meet at this point. Here's a bunch of exposition because especially in the Alabasta section, you had like a big map drawn of who's where, and then you had like all the small internal dialogue and then it kind of like I want to say it dragged out, but this is like Araki kind of figuring out like how he wants to approach getting the characters to like the major conflict without like losing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see like that in this, he really thought about the set pieces more because in like the first
Yeah, I had
part,
no
you
idea
really
where we
only
were.
had like a house and then a bigger house, and then they fought outside for a little bit.
Yep.
And then the only like interesting set pieces were like the torture room battle, and I guess the ship at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like the some weird like subjective fights, like we said, like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a plot thing. It was like a cameo type of thing instead.
Yeah, and he was like in a horse
Mm-hmm.
for some reason.
Yeah, that was scary. I
Right,
still
and then
don't
you had
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I mean, he's doing some stuff like he's expanding on the stone mask, and now there's like people in columns, men in columns that were sleeping, and they awaken,
Yeah.
but they're like crazy. I don't
So
know.
I think you read the translation I read because they said like men in columns, but I think now it's localized as pillar men.
Pillar men. That makes that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, I'm reading like the new localization, I think, like the one that's
Mhm.
been printed in the last like maybe decade.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I always knew. For some reason, I always knew them as Pillarmen, though. That's what I remember.
Yeah. I think
Oh.
that's what everyone calls them.
That makes
Yeah,
way more
that's
sense.
the anime
Yeah.
usage of it.
But I want to know from your perspective, Trips, because you've never read this before. What
Mhm.
did you think of the pillar men / man in the column?
Oh. Well, I guess it did remind me of the beginning, I guess, a little bit, because it's like the crazy dude in the mask, but it's like much more, he looks more like he has like horns out of his head, so he looks like an Oni. I think the main thing, like, I didn't know how his powers were going to be, like, expressed, and so that he just, like, kind of absorbs people, but the way it's drawn is so funny to me. So honestly, I
So
thought it
weird.
was funny more than anything. Like, what are you doing? And how he
Yeah.
like vents, it's like really silly. So more than anything, I just think it's silly, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're very like classic. This kind of villain where it's just like, whoa, he just is so mysterious and he can't be touched and he could just like
Yeah.
he's creepy and weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Also-
man. You can tell like he probably watched The Thing or something recently.
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. It was like, this is
Some
very
like monster
creepy.
movie, horror movie, yeah.
But the way it was drawn was
Would you say 70s,
silly.
80s?
Yeah.
That was like probably the height
Yeah.
or like the tail end of the height of like horror movies, right?
Also 30.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, I
It's
kept
a
making
Palmer,
fun of
Santana.
Scorsese, and
Wham,
Yeah.
AC/DC.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh! And then when they localized it, they spell it like EISI, DISI for
Oh my gosh.
AC/DC.
ACDC. Yeah. Wow.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and then it was like Straits was like the minor villain at the beginning, and they named him like Straizo for some
yeah,
of the
but
version I
it's
read.
it's because localization, right? But
Yeah.
it's really funny because in like the version I read later on, it's like, oh yeah, you fought all the straights, like you fought the
I
straights as
mean,
opposed to the gays.
it's kind of gay, so I get it.
Yeah.
If
I was
kind
gonna
of
say,
kind of
yeah.
might not be the right
Oh,
qualifier.
before we forget, I also love the moment where they're like fighting in the restaurant. Not they're fighting against like a racist gangster dude in the
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, and Joseph just like looks at his grandmother, and he's like,
Can I beat
okay,
her up?
Granny, can I beat you up? And
Yeah.
she's like, okay, just to make it a mess for the other customer. She's like, yeah, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I'm like, go,
Go,
grandma.
grandma.
Grandma said yes to violence.
Like he's rude as shit. Kill him.
Yeah,
It was
I
funny.
love that.
It's like, oh, I see why he's so rowdy, because grandma just like doesn't care fair
Yeah.
or allows it, enables him.
Yeah. Honestly, I like old lady Arena a lot more than
Yeah,
part one
yeah.
Arena. She's so much
She's
of
a
a
lot more.
character.
She had a lot of trauma, and she developed a
Yeah.
personality. Yeah.
Also, Speedwagon found oil.
Yeah, he
He
found
just become
oil.
an oil baron.
It's
He's
like
just like a rich guy.
kind
I
of
know.
important. Yeah, because he gets kidnapped by the Nazis.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah, what did you think of having Nazis in this part? I think you predicted it might be a World War One, World War Two
World War Two.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was thinking more like the Great War. Because I just thought it would be a direct descendant, so I was like, maybe Nazis, but I just kind of threw it out there. I wasn't thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came to realize something about like media that I consume reading this, that like I think I don't love fantasy that is really rooted in reality. Like
I understand.
when I
Yeah.
think about like the fantasy things that I do like just other manga, for example, like something like One Piece. It's like One Piece is so separate from like actual reality that like when they reference things that are like our world, it's more like they
Yeah.
could be a little bit more creative about it. And when there's like series like this where they go to like New York and like they see like, racism on the streets and there's Nazis and stuff, I'm like, yeah, and we still have this dude like doing like crazy whirlwind like fucking bubble
Yeah.
move like,
Yep.
and it's like there's a weird disconnect there that I realize that I don't watch a lot of fantasy or see, like I don't consume a lot of fantasy that's
What do you
like
call it? Like low fantasy? Like it's set in the real world?
It's
isn't
historical
yeah.
fiction fantasy, honestly.
surrealism,
But
or
yeah, but it's like weird. It's like
Yeah.
I think to like it's like less grounded than some of the ones that I watch. Like surprisingly enough,
Mhm.
something like Code Geass, like an anime I really
Oh,
like.
sure.
That's set in reality, like technically,
Right.
like it's set in like the real world, but it is like
it's
weirdly
separated.
enough kind of grounded, like fantasy, like or sci-fi grounded more like it. But
Yeah.
like this is pretty absurd.
No, I
and
get
like
it. I get what you
yeah.
mean. Like all the like quote unquote real world things are kind of just set pieces to JoJo's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
No,
it makes it
it's
ends
just
up
like
feeling like. But it's like
there's a
when you're dealing with
disconnect
something
there.
like Nazis, it feels like really,
I know.
really
Yeah.
serious.
I also
like,
at this point in the story, I'm like, are we allied with the Nazis? I'm confused.
oh my, don't even get me started on that. I'm like,
But then I was
okay.
like,
There were
okay, but
so
we're
many-
also in Italy, so maybe we are.
there were so many instances, and I'm like, is he
'Cause
really
I get the-
trying to make me
'cause,
root
like,
for the Nazi?
Japan, I guess, was allied with the, but I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I think when I'm trying to remember when I like was thinking about the timeline for it, but I think this was like, I'm gonna be a history buff, but like I think this was like the early to mid like 30s. I think this was sort of like a
Well, they said it right
SS-esque and
before the war.
It's before
And
the war,
US is
sure.
not part
Yeah.
of the war yet.
yeah. So
But
that's
I
why
will
I'm
say
thinking.
that I think the main theme that Araki is trying to hit, and whether he is successful or not with this, but I think his intention was to show like this is a greater evil. And it doesn't matter
Yes.
if you're like on opposite sides of the war here, because this is a threat that all of humanity needs to deal with together.
Yeah, that, and
Yeah.
also, yes, Nazis were evil, but a lot of them were just people doing their jobs. Yeah, and I get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
Right.
like the dude at that part that
And I
they
get that he's
established.
trying to show nuance with that, but he doesn't really do that. We still don't really care
I always
about
say,
freaking Mark or whatever.
yeah, I always say this about like, unfortunately, about like Japanese mangakas that they live like a 1980s Japan, isolated island of Japan, trying to write these like big, huge world issues, and it's like their perspective is just a little narrow, like sometimes, and you can kind of tell. Even like Oda, it's like every time, like
Yeah.
sometimes when Oda tries to handle like some really heavy topics or like something a little bit more like nuanced, it's like, I could tell he like, and he's pretty good about it usually, but I can tell it's like this isn't really his
Yeah.
expertise.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like the
but-
first time Mr. Tube appears versus like
Yeah.
the trans characters later in One Piece.
Right.
But yeah, the well, they show this fucking guy with the buzz cut who like tries to cut off the girl's tongue or whatever, and at the end he is like looks really cool and he like sacrifices, and I'm like,
What? Yeah.
I'm not like, you're not actually making me think I care about this guy, right? Like this would be funny if you actually made me be like, no, he's dead. It's like
Yeah.
they literally established him as like a fucking like
Yeah, and
a
like
gross
I
piece
think
of
also the
shit.
first impression of him is like he's so annoying and gross and stupid.
Yeah, it's like, and he's the like epitome of what they want you to think of Nazis. It's like, here's the Nazi guy with the Nazi haircut and like the, and like the one that's like just he's the representation of it. So I'm like, okay, this is how he wants me to see these guys. Then you get introduced to like this little kid Nazi or like this young Nazi, and then he's like, I have a wife, I can't wait to marry her, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna make me care about this guy? Like, what the hell are they? What is
Yeah, I'm
this?
sorry, I don't care about Mark. He's only half a man anyway.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how that
Yeah.
was so fucking. I was losing my mind. It was like him like
Also,
cut in
like
half,
Joseph's
being like
just
Caesar.
like casual misogyny everywhere.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, bro.
Yeah, I know. I love when that Mark guy gets cut in half, and it, like he's literally, his brain has been cut in half, and he's like, Caesar, I have one last word, and I'm like, what the hell? Is like, are we doing this for real?
Yeah, I guess thinking about it from what you hear guys are saying, it's like they're putting out what I think is like what people like want, not necessarily want, but if they think about a particular topic, that they're gonna give you like the broad stroke of what everyone should be thinking about. Like if you think about action movies, you should be thinking about big dudes, big muscle, big guns,
Yeah.
big battles,
Yeah.
and like, but not everybody thinks about that particular aspect when you watch an action movie, you know?
Mhm.
Sometimes
That's true.
it's the downstroke, sometimes it's like the tension that builds up to it. It's stuff like that. But listening to you guys, I feel like that's kind of like what is being shown.
Mm.
Or I think it's what he was going for, but the execution is still sloppy at this point.
Yeah, I can
Just
tell.
probably paced.
I can tell that Araki's like his heart was in the right place. It was just like
Right.
kind of weird.
And he has like a lot of ideas, and sometimes he tries to cook these ideas, and then they just don't go anywhere. Like there's like
Yeah.
a random scene during the Straits fight that isn't in the anime because it's so bad. It's just like Joseph randomly like beats up some other buff dude on the street who's like, I'm gonna go take care of those criminals.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
dude, get out of the way. It's like that seems so unnecessary.
Why? I like that he
And
has a
also,
gun
like-
in that fight though. I was like, whoa, you're just whipping out a Gatling gun? Okay.
Yeah, though I think this is also something that the anime doesn't show. In the anime, it makes it feel like immediately after he finds Straits and shoots him.
Oh
But
really?
I
Okay.
think in the manga, like there is a time jump. Like
Yeah.
he learns that Speedwagon is dead, so he is preparing to defend his grandmother, and
Yeah.
that's why he's packing heat.
Yeah, that is why.
Right.
Yeah.
But then there's also the scene in the desert with the stupid like fight against like a bunch of like random Mexican dudes who are bullying him. It's like that's not necessary at all.
I know.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just like,
why?
I feel like sometimes he doesn't know how to get to one point to another, but he like, there was probably a lot of pressure back then
Yeah.
to be like, you gotta have action. It's an action show. You gotta have all the action constantly happening. So it's just like shit's just constantly happening in this,
Yeah.
in this series.
And again,
it-
I think this is why I love this series because like just like part one, you see like his art improve in like the first half of part one versus the second half of part one. You really see that improve. And then in part two, like those action scenes also improve from the
Yeah.
first half we see here to the second half.
Yeah. I didn't, however, I did not like the eye laser things the first time, and I don't like it the second time either.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Face
It's so
Ripper Stingy
creepy.
Eyes.
Space Ripper
weird.
Stingy Eyes is how it was translated.
Name.
I was like, why are you
So
calling it
weird.
Stingy Eyes?
I would say the powers in this like what I've heard about other JoJo parts, I'm not like too crazy about it either. But like the way power works in this, like Hamon or whatever,
Yeah.
is so weird and like it's kind of like
Don't worry,
I kind of like
Hamon
I
doesn't
like
come back after this part.
I like vague power stuff like this, but it's a little too like
It's too loose.
perfectly convenient where it's like, oh,
Mhm.
breathing techniques make me like invincible, and it's like
Also,
okay.
they just changed the rules on how Hamon works.
Yeah, they did change the
Like
powers
later,
on how Hamon works.
Caesar says like, I can't beat them up out of the rocks because Hamon only affects living things. And I'm like, that is the exact opposite of how it works.
Right?
He punched through the frog in part 1.
Yes.
It clearly doesn't affect living things and only
Yes.
affects inanimate objects. What are you talking about?
Rocky White. Yeah. I had that
Oh,
thought
yeah,
too.
bored.
did you like the? Oh wait, what part would? Oh man, what was? Is the part that I want to talk about with Lisa's powers like after we stop reading?
Probably.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You don't
maybe.
get a ton of Lisa.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of Lisa
Yeah.
Lisa right
Okay,
now.
okay, then
We just
okay.
end with the ACDC fight.
Yeah.
Then I won't mention
Yeah,
it. But
speaking of the
it
ACDC
is
fight, the whole like
hoity-toity.
positive, negative, Hamon, whatever.
Oh my god.
So like, what? You're trying to make this sound so cool and scientific, but it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a classic like shonen thing where you like try to make sense of something that shouldn't make sense, and it's like
Yeah.
it's just kind of weird. Like I just don't
Oh,
think it's
I
necessary.
found what I wrote about the new evil people. I was like, why does the stone mask make everyone sexy and evil? I don't get it. It's what I wrote in my notes.
Yeah.
I'd say there's about 35% more nudity in this part.
Yeah, there's
100%.
so much man ass. It's great.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's
I was
not.
gonna say.
It's not that the mask makes you sexy and evil. It's that Araki just likes sexy, evil, buff men.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this one is definitely, from what I remember for the first part, this is definitely more like, in for lack of better terms, more like flamboyant, I guess, like more
Mhm.
like exaggerated, human body stuff, which is cool. But like it's very pretty, I guess is the way to word it.
Yeah.
I don't remember a ton.
I don't know
the
about
first
that
part,
one.
but
They're
Can
like
He's trying to be, at least.
Can we get more flamboyant than this? We shall just.
oh,
have to
I'm
see.
sure it
sure.
can.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Especially the thing I'm reading, all the chapter covers or like the before things are all like the more current art style he has, drawing all the characters, and I'm like, damn, they don't even look recognizable.
Yeah, pretty much. Like his art style, we're gonna see like the transformation in part 4, because in part 4, like there is a very like clear shift in his art style from the beginning of part 4 to the end of part 4.
I see.
Yeah, if you're ever curious, it's not really a spoiler or anything, but you can search up part 1 Jonathan versus part 7 Jonathan. It's like a different world, different universe.
Yeah.
Nothing in conjecture, but they're just look at those two, and that's how you know where he started versus his like solidified direction.
Yeah, it's weird
Yeah.
because JoJo, like, it really doesn't have like, it's like unique in a lot of ways, but it's also like not in a lot of ways. Like these first few parts, because
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
so
his
of
first
the
parts
time.
don't feel like he's developed his own style. It kind of feels like he has this like Fist of the North Star mold, and was just
Yeah,
like
but he,
adding
like, but he
chocolate chips to it
obviously-
or something.
yeah, he obviously really likes to do like
Yeah.
like fucking model posing and
Mm.
all that kind of like really
Yeah.
artsy sort of stuff.
He
But he's like
was-
not doing it. He's doing he's doing it, but he's also very like it's very generic looking battle shonen of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because some of the poses definitely are like, he just looked at like a Roman like sculpture and copied
Oh
it.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, some of the time I'm like, what are you doing, Joseph? I don't even know.
Even just like him like standing around, there'll be like a shot where he's far away, like walking, and I'm like, do you walk like that?
He walks like
what the heck?
that.
Yeah. Speaking of poses, though, what did you guys think of cross-dressing, Joseph?
It's funny, I
Um,
guess. I wish it lasted longer. I do like the.
Yeah.
I think it's a little like it was like a little. I thought it was gonna be kind of more mean spirited, but at the end he was like, "Man, my self esteem that was
Yeah,
rude of
They
them."
didn't
And
like
I was
me.
like,
They
"Oh, that's
didn't
kind of
like me.
funny."
I thought I
looked
was
so
cute.
pretty. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, it could have been
Joseph
worse
is
than it
pretty
was, you know? And I like the coconut tequila hamon. It was just silly. They're silly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, in the Japanese dub of the anime, they say tacos when they get knocked out for no reason.
What?
They say it simultaneously. They just go tacos. They get knocked out. It's like
Weird.
Whoa.
So weird.
Very strange.
That's just how Mexican people are.
Yeah,
in
I feel like
JoJo's
with
world.
some of JoJo's, you've just gotta like watch
So
the
bad.
anime with friends and like, get some drinks, get some snacks, get
Yeah.
some, whatever makes you relax, and just like chill and watch this like stupid series go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this
It
next
was-
part. Oh,
It
sorry.
was
Go ahead.
crazy. I was just gonna say it was crazy when this anime came out because I feel like before that I had heard about JoJo, and like I had people I knew who like read it, but like it like crazy popular after the anime came out.
Yeah, because the anime
really
was done
blew up.
very well.
Yeah.
Like the colors, the art
Yeah,
style,
it
the
was.
animation were all like perfect. Because they fix a lot of like the weirdness of the art in these first couple parts where like there's weird inconsistencies.
Yeah.
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 God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
this
For
next-
instance, Santana's hair just like is everywhere all the time.
Yeah, it's
and
everywhere. It's called crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Mhm. And I think I'm sure this is not. I'm going to find a different translation. Whenever the Nazis were just getting killed, like the translation had it as them saying "aw," so it's like they're going "aw shucks."
Oh yeah.
He got killed again. What is going on? So I honestly feel like the Pillarmen are supposed to be very scary to me, but because of how the way it was translated, I just thought it was really funny and silly.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
and there's like another weird translation where they're like, lungs are vital for hormone users.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're vital for everyone.
Yes.
Like, what do you
Like,
mean?
everyone needs to breathe. What do you mean? I don't know. Silly. Oh, yes, and also I did make a note of when Jojo was like sneaking up to go in and then like get put on his girl disguise. Why is he like doing the splits? Like he's doing the splits like sneaking up on them. In
That's
his
how he walks.
stakeout. I was like, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Whatever, he's just showing off that he's super flexible, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's really silly.
Okay, there is no explanation for like the wacky poses they pull sometimes.
No. Sometimes
I
it's
just think
just
it's cool looking.
goofy.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever.
That's why you love it. That's why you love like the crazy wacky poses
Yeah.
that are like impossible to pull off in real life.
Right. Sometimes I find the especially the cover art is like so like, oh wow. Like I can see like the inspiration that Clamp took in their very, very, very early pieces because they loved JoJo's.
Good to see that.
Yeah, it was interesting. Of course, I think their doujinshi was from part 3, part 4. I don't know. Anyway.
They did
Ah.
Dojin from part.
Yeah, they got famous because they made JoJo's doujinshi.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a male pregnancy doujinshi too.
Oh yeah, that was part 3.
Yep,
It's part 3? Okay.
that's perfect.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's very Clamp when you actually read it. You're like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Fucking weirdos over there.
yeah, they are.
But yeah, they beat Santana, and another like crazy translation or weird translation I like is when he goes like, "Jump into the well after considering the rotation of the Earth, idiot." It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I literally quoted that. I have that in my notes, like, consider the rotation of the Earth before jumping to a well. Like, who says that?
Idiot. Yeah. It just reminds me of like the get rotated idiot kind of.
It is get rotated.
Yeah.
Ancient get rotated.
Yep.
Yeah. It is. Yield.
Silly. The old get rotated.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
honestly read this thinking it was older than it was. I didn't know it was like late 80s. I thought it was like 70s.
Yeah, it was like 87 to 89, I think.
Mm.
So it was probably... I looked it up because I felt like the Nazis were like the type of fantasy Nazis that are in like Indiana Jones. and like some of the things that
Absolutely.
they're doing. But at the
Like
same
they're
time,
going to like the old temples and
Yeah.
there's Nazis there.
I had to look it up, but they were like releasing like this part and those movies were like releasing at the same time. So I'm like, he definitely got inspiration, but like, whoa.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones was like inspired by like older
Yeah.
like action adventure
Yeah,
series
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So like, yeah, they probably had similar inspirations, or he got inspiration from Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he did because the fantasy Nazis are really only in the third movie, and that movie came out like in '89, so I don't think he did. But I don't know. I guess everyone would have that idea at the time.
Yeah, it was just like perfectly like long enough ago
Yeah.
where they were like felt comfortable like making it part of their stories.
Yeah.
And just like it made it easy to look like, you know, like, oh, these are easy bad guys. Like everyone hates these guys. It's like, yep.
Sorry, I'm still here. I'm shutting my blinds.
Oh my gosh, don't trip again.
I won't fall. It's okay. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Go. Sorry, that's what I'm reading. Nazis getting killed.
A lot of those guys die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, he just grabs
Also, I
somebody's-
love what chapter is this? Chapter 18 is just called the Spaghetti Battle.
Yes, the spaghetti battle. 'Cause he's judging spaghetti.
Yeah. They go to Italy and he flings spaghetti at Caesar.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Also, Araki can't decide on Caesar's hair for a little bit. He just has like a weird like spike in his hair for a while.
Yeah, he does. Oh shoot! There we go. Sorry,
You
I closed my
idiot.
tabs.
I block your spaghetti with my macaroni.
My
Is he
macaroni.
he's related to the guy that was from the first part, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what they're implying? Okay.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
That was his grandpa.
yeah. He's also the grandson of Zappelli.
Hmm
Yeah. Oh yeah, in these first few chapters, he has a funny hairstyle, but then there's like he's in a cover art, and I was like, oh my god, he has the exact same hair as the character in like the first like True Clamp manga. It's like, oh my god, everything is a JoJo's reference, I guess.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Also, this first fight between Jojo's and Caesar's has always bothered me. What do you mean you stuck a hormone pigeon in her mouth?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
How did he do that?
What?
Also, another
what?
just, like,
How does
weird-
hormone work?
It's just another weird ass like, why are you making your main character like torture this woman?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand what the thought process is for these things.
Right.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's...
Well, if they wanted to make it very different from the first part, they've certainly accomplished it.
Oh yeah, no, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much more crazy and silly.
Yeah,
I
like
kinda,
hormone can
yeah,
just control people now? Since when was that a thing?
just can.
Do
So
whatever it
can
needs to do.
blood power, whatever the pillarmen do use.
Yeah, so they kind of just like absorb people.
Yeah, absorption power.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pigeon thing was really weird, you're right. I like he uses... Caesar
I
uses
gotta
double
send you
blam.
like the Pillarmen theme song though. It's so good from the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Arya was saying that's their phone, their like ringtone.
Yeah.
uh,
I remember the opening to part 2 in the anime is really good.
Oh yeah, that one is one of my faves too.
oh yeah.
God, it's like it's almost like nostalgic thinking about that. It was like when I was in college and like everyone I knew was like obsessed with JoJo. It was crazy. I remember all the names of the parts were always the bad translation names too.
Oh
It was
yeah.
like part 4 was like Diamond does not crash or something.
Yeah, Diamond's not crashed. Oh man, and there were some really bad translations of that part too.
Wow.
But yeah, speaking of the Pillarmen, they do fight them and they get totally owned.
Yeah.
And I do think that this is an improvement on the writing. Not the Mark dying part, I don't care about that, but like
Marcus.
Jojo
whatever.
actually like facing a struggle he cannot overcome and being forced to grow.
Yeah.
Even though
I
it's a
do think
little-
another theme of this part is like, growth versus just like cheating. Like how the
Yeah.
Nazis basically want to cheat and like get the Pillar Men so they can be stronger.
Okay.
The Pillar Men want the Redstone to become stronger,
It's
whereas Jojo actually has to like go through the effort.
if they have the red stone, that's like they're impervious to the sun or whatever. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
It's like, am I understanding this correctly? Sometimes that's how it
Yeah.
is with JoJo's. I found. Like, did I really understand?
I don't think they've explained it fully yet, but yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I do think like that's kind of like the theme that Araki was going for.
Yeah.
And I think he was like half successful here. I think that if Joseph had more training arc parts, it might feel more earned. Like he
It is
does
a cool
grow,
part.
Yeah.
but he only has like kind of like one training part.
It was so like such a funny idea the way they do it, where he's oh, give myself a month and I'll be back, and it's like, yep, train like
Yeah.
Right.
Jonin trading arc. Here we go.
Oh, the scene where he like plays dead and crawls away is so funny in
Oh
the
yeah.
anime where he's just like playing dead and
Mhm.
Wham just keeps like turning his head and just like, huh? What?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good in the manga. They have like a whole page dedicated to
Yeah.
it.
You're right. Oh, no
Yeah, but
shit,
I mean,
Joss.
at this point, the first, I mean, obviously these first two parts, like for Jonathan with his training arc, like, all right, well, he just faced something supernatural, so like he has to know how to fix it. But for Joseph, he also wants to cheat. Like he just knows how to cheese his way out of things. So like
Yeah.
he needed to work to get it better. And
Mhm.
you know, the results of being brash, you'll find out in the other half of this story is like, you know, him needing, and that's like his experience to become like a complete,
Yeah.
you know, hero.
Yeah.
Not to say
And
he
I
loses
do
his
think, again,
personality,
that's
but
something that was missing from Jonathan. Jonathan was kind of like the perfect hero
Mm.
personality from the very start. He didn't really change a lot, but Joseph is kind of like a cocky asshole at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he slowly gets humbled and again by like the Pillar Man and by Lisa and by Caesar. He
Yeah.
learns he has to kind of grow and
Oh
improve.
yeah, we haven't talked about the thing he does when he's talking and he's like, I know what you're gonna say next. It
Oh yeah.
happens a lot.
What do you think of that? That
I
gag
don't
or
know.
thing?
It's like cheesy.
Yeah, it's like
It's
I
so-
actually I think it's fine that it's cheesy, but it's used like a couple too many times.
Yeah, but also like how would it work in real life? After they hear it, they can just not say it. It would
Yeah, they
only
could.
work if
Yeah,
you
they just
say it
wouldn't
at the
say it.
exact same time,
But
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. But in this world, you can say exactly what you're gonna do and then do it, and the people like aren't going to like counteract it
yeah,
a lot of the time. So I guess it's whatever.
yeah,
It's shonen world.
Yeah, I was gonna say very comic book thing to do, where it's like, you know, the way it's paced, being like you're gonna say this thing, and he says the thing like, well, how'd you know that? Like,
yeah. I think the first time he did it, it was kind of cool because he like explained how he knew like the guy's brass knuckles were like in his back pocket or whatever. But then he never explains anything else. He's just like, oh, I bet the next thing you're gonna say is this.
Yeah,
he's like a magician.
a magician. Yeah, and I do think it's the way that Araki decided to show that Joseph isn't stupid. He is actually quite clever.
Yeah,
And it is confirmed like in like I think one of the last chapters we read that like Joseph just like talks to think through what he's gonna do. It seems. ACDC commented something like that anyway.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I get his game. He's kind of annoying, but I think that's also part of his game.
It is part of his game. Annoy his opponent while he like figures out what to do next.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, that's one strategy, I guess. And it works for him a lot of the time.
What do you guys think of Caesar's bubble powers? Cool or not cool?
I think they're cool. They remind
I'm
me of
not crazy
Sailor
about any of the powers in
Mercury.
this. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. It's kind of
I like Sailor Mercury. They're very dumb. I don't know. It's like they're pretty bubbles. Woo!
Yeah, but I love how Caesar acts like he's so much better than Jojo. And he's like, check out my powers. Here's a bunch of bubbles.
Yeah.
also like confused on why they keep saying like they infuse Haman into things.
Yeah, I don't know. I
What
don't
does
know
that
on that
mean?
one.
I mean, like it makes sense that it's like the next evolution of Hamon, because in the first one all you could do was really make physical enhancements. But like you can't jump straight to, oh, my hormonas, I can shoot lightning. Where the fuck are you getting lightning from? It takes a little more than just a little breathing to get,
Yeah.
type
Lightning.
stuff.
Yeah.
But like you can work things like in the surrounding environment. I'd say that's
I guess it's
pretty good.
supposed to be some sort of like spirit energy that you get from breathing good, but like there's a reason why Hamon is like not focused on in the later parts of JoJo because it is a wreck of a power system. He cannot decide what it can or cannot do.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever it needs to be in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts vampires and pillar men. And
Yep.
you can do other random bullshit with it. That's
Mhm.
like the only thing
Conveniently,
that's
those are-
consistent is that it hurts like pillar men
Yeah.
and vampires.
I don't like the
Conveniently, those
pillar.
are the enemies. in the
Yeah,
first
it
Yeah.
can
place.
hurt the enemies. That's its power.
Yeah. And then everything else is just like totally random bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. The Pillarmen, like, the shooting, like, veins out of their bodies, I don't like that. It's gross. But
Oh yeah.
I guess
I think that's
yeah.
only ACDC though.
yeah,
Like,
ACDC is the only one I guess that
yeah.
does it.
ACDC is just really gross in general. His like
Yeah.
freaking man ass, blood vein shooting, gross, crying face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That whole thing. It will be complete.
Yeah.
I was singing Last Christmas to the tune of Last Christmas I Absorbed a Human while reading this. And then the
Why
very
did they
next
say that?
day, I absorbed another human.
What?
Because Wham!
What?
Whatever.
What are you talking about?
Because Wham sings Last Christmas!
Does he?
Yeah. Well,
Like the
Wham is a
band.
band. And all the characters
Wham.
are named
I thought you
after
said-
bands.
I thought you said there's like a character Wham. I
No,
was like,
there is a
No.
character.
what is
Yeah,
that?
no.
No, all the pillar men are named after bands
Yeah.
that he was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
listening to at this time.
Yeah. Yeah, Wham was definitely popular in the late 80s.
And ACDC for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse me.
Then they go and meet Lisa, and
Yeah. They
any
go to
thoughts on
Venice.
her? On like our first like female character fighter. Like, we've had female
cool.
characters before in JoJo's, but they kind of have done nothing.
Yeah.
It's just it serves a similar purpose to most of the kind of like mentor, harsh
Yeah.
mentor character, but she's cool. She's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty. I like that she really she doesn't go soft on Joseph at this point anyway. I don't know if she does later, but she's like, nah, you can go drown in that pit. I don't care.
I think her point is like, listen, if you can't even get out of that pit, then you're just gonna die to the pillar men anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And Caesar's like, no, don't kill my best friend that I have a crush on.
Oh yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, she literally just said get good.
Yeah, get good. Bye. That's what if actually, I do have a question. Do they normally translate JoJo's like weird clacker things as Hamon clacker volley? It's like, are they really called clackers?
That
Okay.
is what it's called.
Okay, I was really hoping that it was not actually called that, but okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they make it look a little even more like homoerotic in the anime, I
God.
think.
It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a rhythmic dancer, or a rhythmic
Yeah.
gymnast is what I wanted to say. Sorry, I skipped back a couple chapters because I realized I didn't
That's
ask.
fine. We're kind of jumping.
Yeah, the two boys
Yeah,
climbed that oily pillar together.
yeah. Oh my
yeah.
god! I was like, "What are you doing, Rocky?" Oh yeah, I didn't talk about that Joseph gets like toxic yaoi married twice, with the rings
Oh,
on
yeah.
his throat and heart or whatever.
Yep. They even call it wedding ring of
They're
death.
wedding
Oh
rings.
yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah.
Why is this so gay? I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yep.
Weird concept though, to be like it's
Yeah.
over your artery and it's going to explode or
There's
whatever.
poison
Or
in it.
it'll release the poison like a month.
Yeah,
In a month, yeah.
in a month. Yeah, he's got 30 days. Ugh. uh,
I love the dilemmas.
yeah. Yeah, cause the I don't know, like the way they pose Joseph is just so funny because he gets like 2 rings and it's like it's a marriage ring, and then they pose him and then he's like an exposed damsel in distress, and they like censor his nipples. I was really confused,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
He makes a joke about like it being kind of like a
Yeah,
proposal or something
yeah,
like
he
that.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, how aware is Araki that this is really gay? I don't know.
Listen, he already had Joseph cross-dress in an earlier scene.
Well, yeah.
And then he drew like full ass, man ass.
He has drawn a lot of man ass
Yeah.
at this point.
When you say
Like,
it
I
like
don't
that.
think the character is actually gay, but like there is so much like homoerotic stuff going on.
They just don't know. It's okay. I believe in them. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
there's also this really pointless scene, and this also isn't in the anime, where like a random like mugger like is
Oh yeah.
bullying Lisa or like harassing her,
Yeah.
and then Joseph comes up and mustards him.
Yeah, he goes,
He
come
just sprays
on,
mustard all
fight
over it.
me, and then he pours mustard all over his head. I was so
Yeah,
confused.
it's like what? Huh? Was this necessary?
No, no, it's silly. I also I felt like even though Joseph had that mask on for a long time, it didn't like impede him at all. So I
Yeah,
don't
Peter for
know.
like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I
in
was
the
like, what is the
beginning, and then it
point?
stopped.
He looks like a 1,000 times resist character though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a little silly.
we just
Classic
can't
like shonen training arc thing.
we can't see
Like,
his beautiful lips anymore.
Yeah. Maybe Araki got tired of drawing his mouth for a while.
good excuse. But he only has it for like a chapter or two, so
He
Yeah.
has for like
he's
5.
I miss
maybe.
it. Like,
I miss it. Mm-hmm.
it's a glutton for punishment.
It's silly. Oh my gosh. The way that pillar is like depicted is so silly to me. But he's okay. He's fine. He makes it through. I do like
Yeah.
that. Like I can tell like how much inspiration other mangaka have gotten from this, with Caesar and Joseph's like relationship and everything, and a lot of other things too.
I was gonna say they gotta be
Yeah.
one of like the earliest, gayest anime
Anime
Marvel
Yeah.
characters.
Rivals, yeah.
Romances. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's gayer than your rival.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's just so like blatant. Like,
yeah. Also, why does he have like little like like eye masks underneath his eyes? Like he's constantly having spa day. I guess it's just his design.
Oh, who? Caesar?
Oh, Caesar's, yeah.
yeah.
I think they say it in one of like the character bios. He has like strange markings on his cheeks.
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
all that is said.
Cool. That's
Yep.
fine.
Never explained.
Whatever.
It looks cool. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Looks kind of cool. I guess.
Make sure you know he's not Dio, I guess.
Oh, yeah, because I guess he's blonde. Yeah. And his like hair, yeah. I guess if you hadn't read it in a few years, I don't know.
No.
I wonder if how many people at the time were like, "Is he gonna be related to Dio? Is he gonna be like?"
No, I've seen some people react to like just the openings and they're like, oh, Dio's back and now they're teamed up.
Oh, but it's it's not
back and now
Yeah,
they're
but
teamed
it's-
up.
like
Yeah,
that would
and
ever.
but first of all, it's not even Jonathan.
Yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
It's
Jonathan.
Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do looks pretty similar. I think the design being similar was intentional because like not a lot of people kill off their main characters in the first like part.
That's true.
But part 3, he like kind of breaks the mold and is like, okay, we've established that JoJo's can die and we'll just get a new one. It's fine.
We'll just get a new
So
one.
we'll just get a new one every part.
That's okay.
Probably a really healthy way to write a manga though, where you can like really separate the stories and still have your continuous long story that they demand, but
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah. But you can like, experiment with different types of stories. Like the first part was very like, gothic horror. This one is more Indiana Jones adventure.
Hmm.
And part 3 is different as well.
It is sort of fun. Like at this point, and I feel like it probably does sort of like continue. Like you can tell like what was the zeitgeist of the time with what Araki is drawing and writing the story.
Oh yeah.
Or choosing as his inspirations, yeah. Maybe he doesn't. He probably does evolve, but it's kind of
Yeah.
fun to see. It's like a
I
time
think
capsule.
like no, like by part 5 especially, he's
Mm-hmm.
like kind of like, no, you know what? Fuck it. This is what I like. I'm just gonna
Okay.
do what I like. But even up until like part 4, it's kind of like, okay, this is what is like an inspiration of the time,
Yeah.
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 Makes
You
sense
still
to
get
me.
a lot of outside inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty cool for like, people in Japan in the 80s to be like, well, look at all these like American references in my manga thing. Like this is so hip and cool and like different,
Yeah, it would have been pretty
AC/DC.
Maybe, I
cool.
I've
guess,
seen that
yeah.
band at the record store, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Westaboos.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. Oh no, yeah, he's a big Westaboo, especially Italy. He loves
He seems to
Italy.
love Italy, yeah.
Hmm.
Where all the hot models he uses references come from. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh no. Wait, what?
What do you guys think of AC/DC?
It's gross.
Yeah, he's very nasty. The like fingernail thing is oh so
I'm gonna
bad.
throw up.
So bad.
It's so gross. Um,
yeah, it's
yeah.
sometimes the way he draws things, it just feels like he's trying to be like weird and gross for the sake of it. Which
Yeah.
like works because he's like usually it's like involving villains and stuff, but like I'm just kind of like, is this just I don't know. It's like so self-indulgent. It's just like let's just make it so fucking gross and like
Right.
and weird.
I kind of thought I guess because this is just how it's paced, but like we only got to see like one trial of Joseph's, and then the same person. But like then we see that he's going to train with other people, but then it's like, no, he's done now. Like I kind of would have liked to see a bit more of his growth, and I guess we see it with ACDC's fight, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you guys mentioned, but like the pacing in this part is like really fast.
Yeah, it's like a
Like
breakneck
jump
speed.
from one place to
Yeah.
another. Hmm.
Which
Yeah,
makes
you
for
don't
an
they don't
easy
really
read,
drive
but
in
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
don't.
weird because like part 3, on the other hand, I feel like it's too slow.
Oh, dang. Well, maybe he realized he's like, I'm going too fast.
Yeah.
And he
Whereas like part 7
overcorrects.
is fucking perfect.
I see.
But like we'll get
It's been a
there.
while.
It'll take a little while.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I realize sometimes the parts are longer and some of the times they're not very long.
Yeah.
I was peeking ahead, just a chapter
Yeah. It's
count.
also, I guess, like what he's interested in at the time.
Yeah.
And you can tell sometimes he's like, okay, sure, hormone, whatever. I guess.
I
Like he's
guess.
not in love with this art or this power system.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely just kind of just going doing whatever he feels like it
Yeah.
seems.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, that's what art should be, but
Yeah.
uh doesn't make for the most flattering story in the world sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Also, they fight ACDC over like a spike pit, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of
Yeah.
silly. Like,
It's kind of just for the, scenes, I guess. I mean, I guess it matters with him like tying the strings around the spikes.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll
And I
take
guess
it.
he was very into rope tricks at the time or something.
Yeah, he sure was, because he like explained the entire trick.
Yep. There's like over explanation. I love it because it's so stupid. There's like over explanation over like the like Pillarman food chain.
Oh yeah.
And
I was like
like
trying to understand. I'm like, I give up trying to even like
I
read
think
this
it's
right
like
now.
mislabeled too. They like swap plants and animals, so the photosynthesis part points to animals. It's like that's not
Yeah,
how
that's
that
what I was
works.
confused with too. I was like, is this like a
Yeah.
different world thing that I'm supposed to like buy right
No, I
now?
think the
Like,
translators just swapped those two or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. They just like messed up, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that like There's like this reference in one of the Digimon movies that is like the kid. There's this guy crying like crazy, and then he's over it really fast. I didn't know that was a JoJo's reference, but now I
Okay.
know. Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Get over it.
I watch that movie every year.
I haven't seen it in so long, but Craig never shuts up about it. So
Ah,
we have to watch it.
yeah. But yeah, I didn't know. I think it is actually. I looked it up. I think it is intentionally a JoJo's reference.
Probably.
It's like,
There's a lot of
damn.
things are JoJo references. You
Like
don't
I
really
said, this
know.
feels like educational material. Like I'm learning through sources. Sorry for the loud
True,
Velcro
yeah.
noises.
It's funny. My only like I said before, it's like I really didn't have a ton of experience with JoJo beforehand. The only thing I ever knew about JoJo was there was a fighting game for it on the
Yeah,
PlayStation 1.
I
The
played that
fighting game
game
super
too.
moves are super cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool fighting game. It's like
Yeah.
perfect era for Capcom fighting games.
And it's also, or wait, are you talking about the pixel art one? Like
Yeah,
that
I'm talking
old
about
school?
like the PlayStation 1
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one is fucking busted. There's some characters in that game that are like not fair, not
I
even
know.
close.
It's funny.
Like tiny hitbox, incredible range. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah, I just remember that fighting game had like a legacy, and I always thought it was cool because I was like, it was a fighting game based on a manga, so I was like, damn,
Yeah.
like they don't even have like this doesn't even have an anime, and then
Yeah, well, they tried to have a part 3 anime and it was very bad.
oh yeah, I think I heard about
And
that.
that, like, there was like some like 90s OVAs for part 3 and it was
Yeah, it
not
was like
good.
6 episodes.
Yeah.
There were some parts of it
Yeah.
that were good, but it's like that part was really short, and weird, and the other part was, although part 3 is one of my favorites, it was just really long.
Mm.
It was much longer in the anime than
Yeah,
it
the only-
was in the
Yeah.
manga.
Oh really?
The only thing I really know about the later parts is one time my friend in my like Discord did like a is this actually a JoJo stand like power or not, and like describe some of them,
Oh
and some of them
yeah.
are
That's
wild.
fun to
Like
do because
it's
some of
just
them
like
are freaking
so
wild.
like wild but it's like really easy to come up with fake ones because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Because
they're
Because
so
it
like
could be
silly.
anything.
yeah, it literally could be anything. They're so weird.
And there's like no consistency. It's like sometimes your stand is like you shoot fire, and sometimes your stand is like,
I was
okay,
like
you turn into a little chess piece, but only if you hug me.
yeah, there
Oh.
was like one. I don't even think it's that big of a spoiler because it's just so vague. Where it's like a guy is like a like a telephone tower or something. Like I don't even. It was so weird,
Oh,
and the way I
oh no.
described
I
it.
know exactly I know exactly the one you're talking about. He isn't the telephone. He's trapped in the telephone like signal tower.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
That's
I don't
part
think I got.
4.
I'll find
I don't
out
think I
later.
got that one.
Yeah. Yeah, part 3, they like introduce a whole new power system besides Hamon, and it like is a little more consistent though,
Yeah.
honestly. At
You
least
know it.
like the individual powers are like wacky, but at least like each character gets like, I do this thing. This is the thing I do. I
Yeah.
can't do random bullshit, except for sometimes I do. Sometimes I still do random bullshit. But part 4, I think the powers do get more creative than more than just I shoot fire
Yeah.
or I shoot bubble.
Yeah.
I have breathing technique that makes me do whatever I want
Yeah.
whenever I want.
Yeah.
Well, especially part 4 is more the introduction of like caveats, because you can't
Right.
just keep like after you introduce part 3's like time stopping, you just can't you can up the ante, just but like in just peculiar ways. So, but they started slow, of course. So like, part 4, he has pretty strong powers, but he can't use some aspects on himself,
Right.
which otherwise would
Like,
make him very
I
OP. But
think
he's very creative about it.
JoJo's is the strongest when there's limitations to their abilities. And that's why I don't like Hamon. Hamon, there's like no limitation for what it does. It's just like
You can
convenience.
do anything. Yeah.
I can do anything as long as it's convenient for
Yeah.
the situation, right? I think it's
sure.
best when there are like a lot of limitations to the person's power, and then they have to like figure out the clever way to solve the problem.
Yeah.
funny because it's like I really like Luffy for the opposite reason, where they have like a really good plot reason on why he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it's like really cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of his
yeah.
power.
Like the JoJo reference.
Yeah, it's a JoJo's reference. He does also have like, I mean, Luffy has like more hard limits, which is kind of neat until like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah.
But they were able to also conceptualize it when it's been a while. Who's the I forgot her name already. Pink hair from the Eggman Island.
Oh,
Bartholomew's kid.
Bonnie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bonnie. Yeah.
Bonnie, right. Bonnie tried to conceptualize like Luffy's powers, but like it was specifically like no,
We can
Luffy
say that,
is
right?
just like
We can say that. There's no. The anime's caught up now, right?
Yeah, it's caught up
Okay,
with that,
okay.
yeah.
It's out.
Well, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. That regardless, I don't have to go
Yeah,
too
yeah,
I'm
much
not
into
going
detail,
specific
but yeah.
what he can do because memory me not mentioned, but you know what I mean. Like they went into it. There was not it was not like the Hamon trick. It used to be, but then they got like more.
Yeah, they
in
actually have
depth.
like they actually wrote like Oda wrote a reason why this shit works this way, and it actually
Right,
like
right.
makes sense within
With
the
the world,
context of
yeah.
reality of that
Right.
series, which is really smart.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Mhm.
it's so
Whereas
good.
if you
It's
ask
so-
Joseph like why he can do half the things he does, he's like,
he'll be
either
like,
he's gonna say like, well, just think about it, asshole, or he's
Yeah.
gonna say,
he'll,
come on, I
he'll-
guess.
he'll say, like you'll be like, why can you do that? I'd be like, why can you do that? You just said that. I just predicted that.
Like I would want to be Jonathan's friend. I don't think I would want to be Joseph's friend. Joseph is so annoying.
Yeah, it's like,
But I love him.
Joseph, go
I'd kill
away.
Joseph immediately.
I want to watch him do stupid stuff.
Mhm.
And it is fun to watch him like get his ass kicked by like Caesar or like the Pillarmen sometimes.
That's
He always
true.
gets his ass kicked in
It's
like
fun
really
to
silly
see him get
ways
humbled.
too.
Yeah.
It's like he will take like he'll be like, we just cut your neck and like, stripped your ear from your body and he's like, ouch. Okay, and then he'll keep fighting, and then it's like at one point he'll be like, I got like a sliver on my finger, and it's like, like he gets like really hurt from it.
I was like, the fight at the very beginning with Straits, I didn't mention this earlier. I was like, huh? How is Straits completely tricked by a mirror? I don't get it. Whatever. It continues the fight. But yeah, it's like dumb crap like that Joseph can get away with.
God, Joseph just like, you've been fighting the mirror this whole time, dumbass.
Dummy. Yeah.
Dummy, dummy. So dumb.
Yeah.
Or when he's like climbing the pillar, like the oily pillar of hell or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you sure people died in here or were they just too stupid? And he like ties a rope and tries to climb up that way.
Yeah.
Mrs. Liesel's like, no, that's cheating. You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's the rope.
The tower does not like anything but Hamon. I don't appreciate that Joseph was like, I'm thinking of snot while he was taking the antidote. But
Yeah.
whatever. And also, where does the ring go? Does he just have a foreign object floating around his body now?
It dissolves, I think.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Well, I think the ring was always meant to dissolve, and then the poison inside would like kill him, right?
Would kill him. Yeah, I guess you're right.
He needs to get the antidote before the ring dissolves.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping he would just have like a ring in his belly and he just like pokes it out at one point.
I'm sorry. I just looked up a scene from part 2. Joseph is voiced by number 1 from Kids Next Door.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's like the same fucking voice.
Okay.
Wait,
I
I
cannot
looked
with
this
the
up.
English dub of JoJo's though, because they do like English accent for him and then like a really bad Italian accent for Caesar and a really bad like German accent for Stroheim. It's like, what in the world is happening?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I have to watch it now. I will.
Is it him? I gotta know. It sounds just like. It just sounds just like him. I gotta find this.
While you're finding that,
Okay.
I guess our last scene is the brain infects the Suzuki.
Yeah, and JoJo's like peeps on
Gross.
Lisa, which is kind of weird and
Yeah.
gross and
Being
not
weird.
great on JoJo's, but he does happen to see that Suzy Q is there. But was this necessary, Araki?
No.
You can also tell like Araki puts a lot less effort into drawing naked women than he does naked
He
men.
does put a lot less effort into it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not number one, but it sounds exactly like him. Like
Oh.
I think it's the faux European accent
Right.
that
Yeah.
like they're doing that they're both doing, but it is so funny. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recommend going to watch the JoJo's anime. It's just so silly. It's so stupid.
I should. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
good.
how I felt about like the guy AC/DC using the woman, like, because it was like weirdly drawn, but like, I mean, just because it was weirdly drawn, I think from like the perspective, it's like, oh, he's so evil, he'll use anyone, even a regular civilian woman.
Yeah,
or something, but
I will say Araki really likes to make women like the way you make a bad thing happen. Like, oh, use the woman to show that this person's
yeah,
bad, and it's just like so. It's so shonen. It's so cliche. It's almost like parody levels of bad.
yeah,
Like sometimes, again, where it's like, and then it's like that's like okay, well maybe he doesn't like actually see women as just like an object for his storytelling, and then you get the part with the pigeon. It's like okay, he actually does just see women as objects for his storytelling.
yeah,
That's
he
too bad.
does. Yeah,
Like,
Again, I think this is a thing that he gets better with over
I
time
hope,
when he
yeah, I hope
actually
so.
like makes good female characters later.
yeah, I hope
Yeah.
so. Otherwise,
It's definitely somewhat of the time, but like
yeah,
definitely not a great excuse for
Yeah.
shitty.
no, and
You
also,
can definitely tell where Araki's interests lie, and it's not with women. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, that's for sure.
He's like these fucking like I'm just gonna kill every single one. Every single one I write.
It's
Like
just
fuck
like,
them. I hate these.
okay.
I hate these things.
Oh my god.
I just want buff men. Why can't I just
Yeah.
have buff men?
I just like buff men. It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lisa took a lot of effort for him to not draw like getting killed immediately. Like just
Right. Like I have to hold
Yeah.
on.
Hey, Susie Q actually doesn't die though. At
She
least.
doesn't die,
She's
yeah.
okay.
she the grandmother?
No, she's the
No,
girl
no.
that gets like brained.
That gets
Oh
possessed.
yeah, oh yeah,
Brain
yeah, yeah,
possessed,
yeah.
yeah.
The one that Joseph flirts with. Yeah.
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 He's like, why don't you think I'm cute? It's stupid.
Yeah. He's just like so petty about
Yeah.
random things.
But yeah,
He's like silly, but I still don't really think I like him as a character.
yeah.
Like I don't know. Like it's maybe I don't like him as a main character is my problem. Like I don't think I think I'd like just I'm just kind of like sick of reading his like jokey stuff. I'm not like it's fine to be jokey, but I don't know. Something about it, the balancing of how they write him where he's like supposed to be like cool and like one step ahead. I don't know, it's weird. It's hard to describe.
I get it.
Not
yeah.
my type of character.
I think it's
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's refreshing because he's so different than Jonathan. But like at the time I bet it was too. But yeah, there are times when I'm like, man, I want to pump this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old is he supposed to be?
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be 18.
18? God,
18?
punt this kid.
Yeah. That's good at least. I know
Yeah.
some JoJo characters are really young.
Yeah. Yeah. But I guess that's that for now. Now Jojo and his friends must search for the Redstone, whose whereabouts are unknown before Cars can get his hands on it. In 6 days before the poisonous ring in his heart dissolves. Until next time.
Next, JoJo.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's funny because like I'm having a good enough time of it, but I do kind of still feel the same way as when I read the Twilight books. Like I totally get why people like this and I can consume this very quickly, but I don't know. I don't know. Some of these parts
That's kind of yeah. That's kind of how I like. I've always that's how I remember feeling kind of about it when I first read it too. Where it's
Yeah.
like I get it. Like I definitely get it.
Yeah.
But I just really think it's like polar opposite to me.
Yeah.
Like it's just like everything that I don't like about manga.
I
Like,
kind
it's
of like how Caesar is written though. I think he's okay, actually.
Yeah, I don't
for the
I don't
most
hate
part.
all the I don't hate all the characters. I can't we didn't really talk about it too much. I really don't like the action. And I've seen it in other parts and I still don't really like it.
Mm.
Like I've seen like I remember watching like the first like dozen episodes of part 5 and I really don't like the pacing of the fights in JoJo, I think.
Mhm.
And like I don't know how to describe it, but like it's very manga. It's very manga-y, like very like, one step at a time fights, almost like turn based, and it's fine, but it's just not my style at all. Like I probably through my gushing of One Piece, like the way the choreography is done in One Piece is like usually my favorite parts. It's like the like
I don't know. I don't think One Piece is the best choreography, but I will agree that One Piece is a lot better than
yeah, and it's like
JoJo's.
not even like I won't even say it's like better or worse. It's just a different style in some ways.
JoJo's is very much like it's my turn to punch you. Now it's my turn to
Yeah,
punch you.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it's
kind of.
very
And like
funny.
One Piece, it's more like you get like a full like panel and then other panel of like the setup and then reaction to whatever just happened. And usually it's like multiple things happening or something, which is I don't know. It's like it's a whole different thing. But as I just rereading it recently or rereading JoJo now, it's like oh yeah, I can kind of
I think
more
JoJo's
figure out.
fights are fun not because of like when they punch each other, it's when they outsmart each other.
Yeah.
You know?
It's I can definitely see that, and like the kind of the ridiculousness of it is fun, obviously, because
Yeah.
it's like so absurd.
It's very
But
silly.
yeah, it's just I definitely like I said I get it, but I don't know if I like it. At least not yet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's totally fair.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I felt about part one, and even now, like, I think it's like it's fine enough to read. I don't mind reading it, but I don't know if I truly love it. Maybe I will.
I do think that part two is still not the best, but like I think this is leagues better than part one. Like the storytelling
Yeah, it's
is
better.
a lot
It's way
more
better.
interesting.
Yeah.
The characters are like more engaging.
Yeah.
Still not like a great like manga period, but like
Yeah.
I love seeing like this author just like improve and improve and improve.
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's nice to always like it's nice to see that. It's just I guess some of the reasons why I don't like it are very like I was saying with the art style and stuff. It's like a little inconsistent, but almost feels like there's like an insecurity to not committing to the way he wants to draw.
Absolutely.
And it's like that sucks. Like that just feels bad when you read something that feels like it's not its whole ass self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've always been curious on how JoJo changes over time. These are the parts that I have read. I never read part 3. I only read these 2 parts. So part 3 will be
not my favorite.
I basically
we'll
know
see what you
everything
guys
that
think.
happens in it just because of like zeitgeist culture in 2013 or whenever it was airing.
Mhm.
But and I know quite a not like things that happen, but I know a bit about part 4. Just again through
I really want to see you guys read like later parts because then like you'll see and then you compare it back to like part 1 and 2 and you're like, this has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like it's what it's all about in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Yeah, like even as I was reading it on my TV last night. I was like, oh yeah, I could just scroll through it, and I don't know, it was easy to consume. So I think like if I was like I don't know a 10-year-old boy reading this in 1988, I probably would think it's great and awesome.
I'm sure it
You
did
know?
its job beautifully. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it did its job perfectly. Like just action, craziness, killing Nazis.
Yeah.
Like everything everyone wanted to see in 1988. Like we hate women. Like everything everyone wanted to see in 1988.
Because I assume
It's
this was
very like
received
G.I.
well.
Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's a
G.I.
good. That's a really good example, kind of about like just how kind of like I don't know how kind of like stupid it is in that way, where it just
Yeah.
sort of is like it's like all the like crazy like character is like a bit of like a Bart Simpson, but also like badass and like one step ahead, and like the power can do whatever it wants, and like
That's why I love this shit. Because like, listen, I don't even like men that way. But I think this is so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Ah.
Yeah, it's true. I can at least laugh at it for being like, well, okay, sure.
I
It
guess
is
that's
called
why I'm
JoJo's
like
Bizarre
yeah.
Adventure, not JoJo's
That's,
Yeah,
I guess
Normal
that's like where I'm
Time.
I guess like where I'm coming from, where it's like I get it, but I don't particularly like it because the only reason I think I've realized this with my stuff too is like with stuff I enjoy is when something I like is kind of ironic, like or in this way where it's like, oh my god, it's so stupid, it's kind of funny. I kind of like it to be. It's a little. This is a little self-aware, but like it definitely wants to be badass. Like it wants me to look at Joseph being like, "Whoa, like he's cool. Like he doesn't give a fuck." But it's like, it's almost like
it does lack that
cringy in a
self-awareness.
way. Yeah, it almost
sure.
makes it like cringy in a way, but lack of better terms or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I also read it all like today and
I
yesterday.
wish
so
that
it's
Caesar stayed like kind of a rival to Jojo because they kind of become BFFs like after the whole oil pillar thing. I wish there was like more times where Caesar would like call out Jojo on his bullshit.
Yeah, they were like crying for each other real fast.
Yeah, they were.
It was like took like 2 seconds to be like, "You hurt Caesar," and it's like I thought you hated him.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, it was
what
like
happened?
literally one half of a chapter with them like just being friends would have convinced me, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, I wish it was, but it's okay. He's gay. It's fine. He's gay for Joseph.
Yeah. It was the hat. You know, the hat was making him angry. He took off the hat.
Oh yeah.
The like weird top hat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He took it off in like a second. It was just to show that he's related to the other guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
God.
I guess for next time we would just read to the end because it's 39 to 69.
So, Trips, since you haven't read it, what are your predictions for what happens next? How bizarre do you think we can take it?
I don't know. I really liked my idea last time, and none of it can happen now.
Remind us what were your ideas.
Oh, I wanted Hamon to be used to destroy the industrial slavery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It didn't happen, but whatever. I had a much more lengthy explanation, but that's fine. Well, they're gonna have to go somewhere to chase after the stone.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that, and maybe I don't know. Maybe Lisa will go and do something cool. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And the Wham and cars are still out there.
Oh yeah, because I have to fight them, and I think the Nazis will come back, but I don't know if they're allies or not. Axis or allies, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're dealing with Italians, so I suppose they're allies, but I don't know. And then I don't know, Joseph and somebody, either what's his name? Wham, or some other sexy pillar man. They're gonna fight like naked Roman generals. I don't know, naked Roman gladiators, oiled up.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's my.
I'm basing. Yeah, you're just basing what's gonna happen based on how Clamp turned out.
Yeah.
Like, if this is Clamp's origin story, I think I know exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah. Then yeah.
I think that's really funny that our next reading material might be Clamp. So
Clamp.
It's like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Which I have never read before, so I'm very excited.
Yay.
Yeah, it's very. I read the first few chapters, and it is so different. So it's
very different than the anime. Yeah,
I'm actually really excited because I know the anime pretty well, but yeah,
it's more concise
already.
Yeah, I didn't know. I cut it into 2 chunks because I didn't know how many people would be joining. Because like if we have 5 people, it's better to cut it in half. But I was like, let's just cut it in half anyway. So
yeah, it's fine.
Because there's 2 arcs anyway in the manga, so it kind of works out.
Yeah, that's how it is in the anime. So I assume it's the same deal. Yeah.
The manga. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. It's so pretty looking.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jojo isn't.
Jojo isn't pretty. He says he's pretty.
Yeah. Jojo's is pretty if you're a gay man.
If you're a gay man, for sure.
Like everyone, a lot of people that I knew in like college that were really into Jojo ended up being trans, which I think is funny. So like, I wonder what.
Right.
This is Araki's mission.
Araki's mission, yeah.
Just wait till he starts drawing twinks.
Oh man.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Like, rubs hands together.
Rubs hands. Yes.
I like how you said, "Oh man," and then "Oh boy." That was very, very good transition.
Yeah. I lost the question. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
I'll think
I'm
of it
pretty
later.
excited to continue reading
Yeah.
JoJo though. As much as I like wasn't super into it, I
No,
do.
it's all good.
I want to stick with it to know
Mhm.
where it goes because I am like, again, everyone I know loves it, and like close friends of mine, it's like one of their favorite things ever. And like, I
Yeah.
feel like I definitely missed the boat when it was popular. It must have been so fun to be into when it was like coming out, and especially like the anime
No,
over
I
here.
think this is the perfect time because they announced part 7, which is my favorite part, is getting an anime soon.
Yeah.
That's most people I've talked to have read its favorite part.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I
My friend
think by that
cosplayed.
point, part 7, he really like gets a sense of character writing and
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
remember being
action
at a
and
convention
everything.
with my friend, and he was cosplaying the character from that, and
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
I had no context of what the hell was going on with that character. And he was like, "Can you take like I gotta like I'm getting a picture outside." He's like, "Oh, this is perfect." He's like, "Take a picture," and he like got upside down and like leaned against the wall with his like legs spread upwards.
Oh, I
And I
know
was
the
like,
exact pose. I know.
I was
Was
like,
Johnny Joestar, right? He had like the bandana and like
yeah. I was like,
the
what the
jockey
fuck? I was like,
like
okay, this is cool, I
pants and
guess.
everything. Yep.
I later learned the context, but I won't say it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Johnny Joestar.
Oh, Johnny.
But I also think like in those like past like part 6 and part 7, he really is like, okay, let me do my own thing. So even part 5, kind of like, let me do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Not
starting
really
part
being
5's
influenced by
anime.
others.
It was cool. I like the characters a lot, but the
Oh yeah,
pacing was
part
a little
5 is
weird.
fun.
Yeah.
Part 5, very bizarre. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, a
god.
little
They're
bit.
all bizarre. Except
Yeah,
maybe
but
part
how
one.
Oh,
bizarre
they're
can
all
we make
adventures.
it?
They're all adventures. It's crazy.
Yeah, they are all adventures. They all have a
Whoa.
JoJo's in them.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Part
a
five.
perfect series. They've never failed on the naming conventions here. We know
No.
exactly what we're
It's
battle. There's a tendency to battle in this damn fucking
That's
part.
true.
There is.
What was the Phantom Blood in the first part, though?
There was phantoms and there
I
was
mean, there's
blood.
blood. There's a lot of vampires.
There were no phantoms.
I guess vampires
I
and
guess blood
phantoms.
for
could be the
Vampires are
same.
kind of
vampires,
phantom-y.
phantoms for the supernatural.
Yeah, it was
I guess.
supernaturally, I suppose.
I have a strange feeling there might be some crusaders in the next part.
Stardust Crusaders.
You don't say.
Made of stardust.
Native
Yeah.
Stardust. They're unbreakable
Part 3 is a
diamonds,
lot of
too.
people's favorite part, but I feel like it's not mine. Part 3 is very like shonen-y.
So I have to apologize ahead of time that I will probably not be drawing us in the JoJo style.
That's okay.
For PNGs.
That's
I don't think
fine.
I don't think I
It's-
can.
I don't think I want to be drawn in
I want to be drawn.
I would
Toto's
like to
Bizarre
see-
Adventure.
I would like
Let's
to see you
go.
try. If you don't want to, absolutely
I don't think I
but-
can. I would never be satisfied with whatever.
Please
whatever
draw
I
me in a
make.
cast SpongeBob
But you
style.
literally drew us in frog costumes, and we were vibing.
That's easy. What am I supposed to do? Like draw like
Yeah, draw us in
Joseph's
big
wearing something
muscular
different.
poses.
Yeah.
Jonathan
No,
or
no, no,
Joseph's
no,
wearing
I-
something different in like every panel.
He is,
like
yeah.
let
I
alone
think-
every page. So like,
I think part 3 or part 5's outfits would be like the way to go.
Okay.
Maybe once we get to
Because
part 5, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the most. That's the like those two are among like my favorite, specifically because of the team aspect of them.
Mm.
And I think part 5, like, not saying it was perfect, but like it perfected what part 3 was trying to do with like the adventure, the big ol' adventure type thing.
Yeah. And you kind of get the sense of that in part 2, but part 2, it's really just Caesar. Let's be honest here.
yeah, Bubble Man
Bubble Man.
Yeah.
from Mega Man. He's Bubble Man.
One eternity later.
Hello, welcome back to the Starlake Observatory. My name is Trip
Our
Starlake.
next line is, my name is Trip Starlake. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
The next line is welcome to the observatory.
Damn it, no! No, you got me! Okay, that's too good, actually. Now I don't know what to say anymore. You tripped me up. Thank you for joining. These are my friends, Dr. Toto Hex and Ralph. Don can't make it today, but that's okay. They're here in like spirit. Yeah.
Yes,
behind my giant
in
jacket.
stand spirit.
Yeah. But yeah, we read the rest of Battle Tendency. I guess, go ahead and introduce yourself. I don't know. I don't have a cool thing. But, I guess your next line is the hi. My name is Dr. Toto Hex. I'm your science.
Hi, my
ocean-
name is Dr. Toto Hex.
Wow!
Your science turtle, your ocean, your nature. Nani?
Johnny. Yeah. What?
Realm, your next line is hi, my name is Realm. Explorer Guide to the Stars, Professor Explorer Guide to the Stars, right?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, how? You should have been able to do this.
How could you do
What?
this?
If only I could put the menacing up right now.
Oh yeah, menacing.
It's true.
See, that's the best part about JoJo's is talking about it with friends and like doing stupid memes because the
Doing the
series is just so
bits, yeah.
dumb.
The bit is a lot. It's like the master of canned bits, but it's okay. They're all funny.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
That's
like
why I
an
like
un-
it though. It creates its own bit. It doesn't steal bits from other
Right.
bits.
No.
It's a secret. It's a secret handshake on multiple levels. It's multiple levels. It's like an iceberg
Yeah.
of sorts because
Oh
you could
man,
say
we haven't even gotten to the secret handshake yet.
Oh my god.
not
there's a secret
exactly. So
handshake.
right. There's even levels of another secret handshake. But no. You could like talk about. You could talk about running away. You could talk about like your next move is. You could be like deal, or if you start randomly posing like main star, main Joe stars, that's even another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
You're right.
If you yell Caesar, it's not because of a Caesar salad. It's because of JoJo. It's a goddamn. It's a
my God.
goddamn JoJo reference.
It's a goddamn JoJo reference.
And I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys.
Yay! Yeah, I'm happy
Did
to.
you even say the line I predicted? I failed.
I know. It's a whole bunch of other things. So last we were with Joseph Joestar. He saved Lisa, or no, not Lisa. Kind of Lisa. Yes,
Suzy Q.
Suzy Q from
And Lisa,
Assault,
yeah.
and the Aja gemstone got stolen and is sent through the mail, right?
Yep.
And they killed AC/DC. Joseph.
Okay,
did.
before we move on though, now that
Yeah.
you've read the whole part, how do we feel about Joseph peeping on his mom in the shower?
Now it's weird.
I know. It's so weird.
Now it's
It's
fucking
the
weird.
worst.
He didn't know, and does he know now? He knows now, right?
He knows now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't find out till like way
But
later.
in the anime, he even makes a pose. He goes, nice. It's like,
Nice.
yeah, he does the pose he does in the manga. And he goes, nice.
Like, dude, that's gross.
But like, I mean, I guess it was like for plot convenience for him to discover it, but there was no reason this whole scene had to occur in the bath anyway. Like, why?
No reason. She could have just been in
No
bed
reason
or
at all.
something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Dumb, but whatever.
I
It's
know.
true. I think it was kind of like a fan thing because I think that might have been like
yeah,
a
it's certainly fan
more popular
service.
trope.
It was
But
probably a fan
for-
thing, and he probably didn't plan for her to be his mom.
At least not at
That
first.
I have heard considerations that
Yeah.
that was probably gonna happen, but
Yeah.
Araki doesn't have the filing cabinet and the organization that Goda has, so some
Yeah.
things just slip through the crack.
I think I mentioned it before, but Araki literally says like he'll read earlier parts and be like, "Oh, this is nice. I feel like I'm experiencing it for the first time." And it's like, "God damn it, dude, you wrote it." What do you mean?
Yeah. Right now, it's sincere to hear trips, but like in later parts, when you're talking about like the stakes being higher,
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you could have just done this, and
Oh.
it could have been saved. And it, not
Yeah.
like in a fandom, like, oh my god, I want my crack ship to be like a canon thing. Like, no, legitimately, they could have been saved. You just forgot this.
He
like,
just
whole thing.
forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Great. There are a lot of
I don't-
things, but
I think the
don't
fandom makes it feel like he forgot a lot more than he really does, though.
know. Mm-hmm.
Like, there's also people like debunking how much he forgets.
Yeah.
But
no,
there
no,
are
no,
definitely
no,
things
it's
like things from like the previous parts he just like completely wipes from memory, honestly.
I think
Yeah.
like no parts like 4 through 6 definitely were more they were spread out in terms of like how long things took place
Mm-hmm.
between parts, but like he wrote them very close to each other, so people were kind of get there. But again, like like a manhwa or like a light novel is not getting scrutinized as much as the global presence of JoJo. So
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't take it to heart, but go reading into it at the same time, I'm like, and
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess to pivot slightly, this part reading the rest of this part made me realize, or at least I think, that Araki really liked late 80s like Hollywood movies. Like a lot.
Yeah, for sure. This is totally like Indiana Jones, you
It's
know?
Indiana Jones and Terminator.
Yeah, yeah.
And a couple others too, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, and so in that case, I was entertained in that like sense. I was entertained, but some of it, I'm like, what? Like, there's parts when they explain, like, I think this was an issue in Phantom Blood too, where they like explain too much of what's happening on screen and they don't just do it. Um, there's less of it this time, but I think I guess I don't know if people talk about this, but I suppose it's like the difference of like Dio kills the dog, but Wham does not kill the dog.
Or Cars.
Oh, it's Cars. It's Cars. Sorry, I forgot that it was Cars. I wasn't looking at his face.
of a room.
I wrote it down wrong. But yeah, he doesn't kill the dog.
Yeah, and I've heard explanations for why his like personality basically shifts.
I don't know
Because he like
why.
saves
Yeah.
animals and flowers, and I think the explanation is he appreciates them when they are like different from him, but once he like becomes enlightened and becomes everything, he's like, I have no need for anyone anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause I am everything.
Because I am everything.
But I don't know. I feel like it's more like he wrote Cars in a certain way, but then Cars ended up just being like big bad evil guy with not a lot of personality.
Needed. Yeah. Yeah, it almost felt like he had things planned for 2 villains, but not 3. Like, he ran out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like AC/DC and Wham have very like distinct personalities, and then
Yeah.
Cars is just kind of like, ah, I'm evil.
I'm also evil.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Like the Wham fight is a lot more like emotionally charged, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, before we get to that, how do we feel about the reintroduction to Stroheim?
Stroheim. I was like, no, Arnold, no. Basically, I was like, Arnold is Austrian. Don't make him a Nazi. That's what I said. But I know that, you know. I don't know. It just made sense. Like, knowing when this was made, it was like, oh yeah, of course this is a robot Nazi. Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I like Joseph's his remark when the Nazis show up again. He's like, oh, Nazis are so annoying. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Joseph. that's the take on Nazis.
But Cars does a good thing, and he kills so many Nazis.
He does. He kills a lot of Nazis. So I guess, is Cars really the bad guy?
I think he was a necessary evil, and I think it like, well, for like contextually, he had to like get there, you know, to help out the crew, and I don't know. I think it was just like, yeah, we're just bros. Like when they say sometimes like, for later in part 3 when they talk about like the Joe bros, like I think it was just a bro.
Yeah. I
Transcended
was
the
talking
ego.
about it with Trips earlier, and I consider Stroheim more close to like someone like Mr. 3
Yeah.
in like One Piece, where it's like he's a terrible person, but we're working together just fine. Or even like Crocodile, you know.
Yeah,
You're a
we have
terrible person, but we have a common goal.
That was a good one.
Yeah, we have a common goal right now, so we're working together. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And honestly, Crocodile is a lot more evil than Stroheim is. Crocodile was like the mastermind behind like a whole like country being destroyed.
That's true. Stroheim is just weird and annoying, like
Yeah,
Joseph says.
yeah. And I do think it's like kind of a lack on Araki's part to like very clearly make it so that like Stroheim is supposed to be this like goofy ass guy who kind of sucks, because like
Yeah.
he gets like completely destroyed every single fight he's in. He like needs to be repaired.
Yeah, he's like,
Some of his moves are like really stupid. He like pinches like Cars' hand with his like little fingers and is like, I
know.
your fingers off. Like, what the fuck?
Like, okay. Does he have like a gun? Yeah, he has a gun in his torso.
Yeah. I think the
man
anime
with
does
the
a
gun
better
in his
job with it
torso.
because and it's supposed to be like, you know, it's very what's the word? Compensatory? He's like compensating for something clearly.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Like he might as well have a giant dick gun, right? Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, he says he died and came back, so I guess if you're gonna die and come back, you can have a big gun. I don't know. Sure.
Sure.
I don't know. It also
Like I said, in the anime, it's a lot more silly because the voice actor goes like crazy with his voice.
Oh, I'm sure. It does. It's like I like characters that are like. Well, he didn't do it himself though. Like that are engineers and like they build themselves an arm or whatever. But I guess he's not like that. So somebody else did it. So it's like, eh. But he
And he
serves
like
his
immediately
plot.
gets sliced up.
Yeah, he's also not that cool.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I guess you're right. They show that the Nazis are actually really lame, but they like help move the plot along.
Yeah. I think later on, like when they use like UV lights, like Stroheim is like, aha, this is why German science is the best in the world.
Yeah.
And then like Speedwagon's like, actually, we made all those UV lights.
Yeah, actually, we did all that.
Yeah, like
and
we
actually
did all that.
he just messes it up. Like Stroheim just makes things
Yeah.
worse later on. Oh, Stroheim. I knew he existed, but I didn't really understand his existence.
Yeah.
I wrote that Joseph is bullying a cat at some point, but I don't know when he does that.
Oh, that's later. That's later.
Yeah, okay.
That's after where are they? Switzerland or something? They're in like
Yeah, they're like in Switzerland.
mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Jojo's trying to get the redstone back.
Yeah.
This is another like Hamon does whatever it needs to. Like they like stick icicles together and they're just like Hamon, and it's like what?
Yeah, and they help him.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
he's
Caesar's
falling off
like
the
holding
cliff,
on to the
Caesar
other
helps
end.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. Did the Hamon like hypnosis thing happen with why am I forget Lisa?
Hamon hypnosis?
At this point?
I don't think Lisa's been in a fight at this point.
No. No, she hasn't. Not yet.
Yeah.
No, there was a scene, I remember more vividly in the anime where
Against like the guy with all the spikes out of his body.
no, she was getting information out of Susie Q because she was trying to remember help her
Oh,
remember
yeah, right. Okay, yeah, that does
how-
happen.
Yeah.
the redstone left
Yeah.
and got sent. And
Yeah.
it was and I told you guys last time, I was like, when you get to this part, I'm like, when you're talking about wonky ass shit happening with Hamon, that just came out of nowhere. Never mentioned again.
Yeah, and they also mentioned like Hamon works better through liquids, but not less through solids. And like, what are you talking about? You've been like using it on solid objects this whole time. What do you mean?
Literally
What do
like
you
gut
mean?
punching somebody.
Yeah.
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 I guess like in the first one, like his Hamon did work better in the water when he was fighting Tarkus? Bruford? No, yeah. Bruford, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange to me.
Yeah. Hamon is such a like not well thought out power system.
No. No, and I feel like a lot of it is like Araki just was like, I read this book on like rope tricks, so here's a bunch of rope tricks.
Yeah, like clearly like the rope trick
Yeah.
parts are so much more interesting than the Hamon, which just does whatever. You
Yep.
know?
Just does what it needs to do.
Like I also like how there was some strategy running at the cliff because like cars could survive the fall, so he didn't need to slow down.
Yeah.
And how like Joseph like kicked the snow at like his face so that he could get ahead.
Yeah.
And he used like the redstone to block Cars' attack because that way Cars cannot cut him because he cannot destroy the redstone because he needs it.
Because he needs it. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you're right though. Now that I
sorry,
read this so quickly that I had completely forgotten that it was Cars that is the one that was like, I won't hurt anything. And then it turns out he just wants to destroy everything? Confusion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
And then Jojo bullies a cat.
Yes, and then Jojo bullies a cat. It's like, why are you doing that? But it's fine. I kind of like that Joseph is such like a punk ass bitch, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I guess. Poor cat.
Yeah.
Why did I wrote? I wrote the ghost. I wrote cunty ghost just calling him in.
Oh,
I know what it means now.
Caesar, right?
Yeah, it's
Man.
calling Caesar in. I was like, why did I write Caesar? Context clues, trips, but yeah. Yeah, this was a part where I thought was kind of strange. Like, I would have preferred it if like Caesar had told his own backstory, but whatever, I guess. We just needed to know his backstory because he was gonna get smooshed, but I don't know. I didn't hate it, the backstory.
Yeah.
It's just a storytelling like choice that wasn't my favorite.
Yeah. And I also don't like when the backstories are told right before the character dies.
Yeah, I hate that. Or honestly, it's better before than immediately after. But
Oh, yeah.
in my
And it's
opinion,
like, and now you should feel bad.
yeah. But still not my favorite. Yeah. I'm just scrolling
Why
through
is
the
Messina
fight.
in all of these group shots with everyone? He doesn't do
He's
anything.
very important.
He doesn't do
He
anything.
doesn't do anything. Yeah, I kind of forgot he was there a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Caesar does this fight alone, and he doesn't kill. He's fighting Wham, right? Yeah, Wham.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is this chapter weirdly colored? Sorry, I'm distracted. But he does like, I don't know, his bubble abilities. Do you think that they're really cool? I have a hard time taking them very seriously.
Yeah, I like the idea of like, oh, spinning this sphere will make it into a disc, which
Yeah.
can like refract light. I thought that was a cool idea.
Yeah,
Like a creative way to use it.
right.
But like, it's kind of like, man, this was your ability.
Yeah, it's like, couldn't you do
Would have come
something?
in here with weapons, but instead you came in here with bubbles.
Just bubbles.
I actually watched a video recently of someone just making fun of like, you know, having like a cigarette or something, like something to take the edge off, and it was actually like a cigarette, but like can blow bubbles. I did think of Caesar though.
Caesar. Yeah. I don't, it's like, I think that it could have been really cool. It wasn't expressed very coolly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's kind of a cutie, but it's okay. He gets smooshed. Whatever, bye, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
I do
Way to
think
piece
it's
out like
like,
that.
it is a little poetic how his like, he and Jojo kind of reverse roles here, where he is the
Yeah.
one charging into danger.
yeah.
And it's because he charged into danger too quickly that he blocks the light
Yeah.
and ends up getting killed.
He blocks. Yeah. Although, I just wonder if, like, it feels like Joseph was like, no, I'm not going to go in there. And just did that, just said that because Caesar needed his moment. I don't know. But I do feel like it was handled pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, like, if I think too hard about JoJo's, it all falls apart. So I try just to, like, enjoy it in the moment.
Yeah,
honestly.
It's also very melodramatic, like a giant freaking cross smooshes him.
Yeah, it's so melodramatic.
Yeah.
And I don't, yeah. And now I'll put Hamon directly into you. Not so fast.
Like he would have died if you just like stood still. You were blasting him with light already.
Yeah, he would have. I know.
Yeah.
It's silly. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through very quickly. Let's see if do I have anything else?
He like sacrifices himself to get the lip ring. That
Yeah,
will cure
yeah, he does that to send that over, and he has like his
The
like
Jojo.
headband
Yeah.
and a bubble. I don't know. The translation I read kept like multiple times kept quoting Fist of the North Star, which at this point I do think this and Phantom Blood were at least a little bit influenced by Fist of the North Star.
Oh no, they're very much.
Yeah. I was like, why do they keep saying you're already dead? But they do. The villains keep saying it. It's a good line. I can't really fault Araki for that. It's effective. I like the bubble thing though. I think I wasn't anticipating Jojo to ever use it, But he does later on. I thought it was just like his cool hair accessory to remember Caesar by. But yeah, then he uses it later.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
how he uses it. I thought that was a cool
Yeah,
callback.
yeah, I thought that was
And
nice.
somehow Messina survives all this.
Yeah, how?
giant fight.
I think he just
It
leaves.
goes on
Which
to
is
do nothing.
probably the smart thing to do in this situation. Just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before in a tabletop.
It doesn't
game,
even
yeah.
take place, do anything in the final fight. I guess because he's injured and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked the vampire door because it was really campy for like no reason.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's so stupid.
why?
I'm a vampire. I've disguised myself as a door.
Like, okay. I guess it is JoJo's Bizarre
My hand is
Adventure.
a knob.
It's not JoJo's having a normal
So
time. Just before that, I do like that they aren't afraid to show like Joseph and Lisa having like a real emotional response about Caesar's death. That was nice.
Yeah.
I liked that. I was worried that they wouldn't because you got to be really manly, but there's a manliness in tears.
Yeah. And it's also Lisa being like the
Yeah.
one like we gotta move on.
Yeah, and she was the one.
Joseph
Yeah.
is like torn up.
Yeah.
But then we also see like she like can't keep her cigarette straight, and she's like really stressed as well.
Yeah, she's not having a good time either.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, immediately after is weird vampire door. But
Yeah, Wired Beck, the like most forgettable villain. Like he gets owned. He's basically like fodder for Lisa to actually do something for once.
yeah. And his face is so flat. It's so flat. Oh, and that was in this chapter too, there's like a lot of pointless information about this mansion that they're at. Like no one cares. Joseph and Lisa don't know about this. No one cares. Let's just go fight Wham. But whatever. I think if it's based on a real place, I guess Araki was really excited about it. But I don't know if it was or not. Yeah, actually, a lot of the time when I was reading this particular second half of Battle Tendency, I had this thought like both Araki and Oda really like history, but Oda like implements it a lot smoother. It's like run for it a lot smoother. Whereas Araki's were like, look at this cool thing I read.
I will say, I think Araki's strength is he does architecture very well.
Yes, he does.
Clearly
Yes.
just like goes and visits these places and just sketches a ton of architecture.
He can draw them really well, and he's like a lot of the poses are based on like actual statues, and I can tell, and even recognize some of them, and I do think that's impressive.
It just doesn't add much to the storytelling. It adds more stuff to the style.
Yeah, it's very stylish.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, it does. I mean, I can't forget that my sister was like, "Isn't JoJo's just like pretty men posing at each other?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of." She's not wrong so far. They do more than just that, but
yeah.
I like this version.
Sometimes there's pretty women posing too.
Sometimes they're pretty women. Yeah, I'm glad that Lisa did get to do some stuff. I don't know why everyone was like just casual misogyny all over the place about her, but even though it's known that she's like really, really good at Hamon and can hold her own, but it's the 80s.
Is she though?
No, she's not.
Doesn't have a good track record of wins here.
She doesn't, but they hype her up to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people dog on the anime when she got like that, later in the story, like that one chance to like show like her abilities, and they're like that's it.
Yeah, for real. It's but still, I mean, I don't know why they can't keep have to being like, I cannot even recognize you. I will not fight you because you are a woman. It's like, just okay, 1980s, I see you, but.
Yeah.
Oh, and that she's 50 and everyone's like, what? Not everyone.
Including
Joseph is
Jojo,
like, what? I assume people reading it were like, what, too, though.
To be fair, like the only person who was like really respectful to her was like Caesar, and he's dead now.
He is dead now. It's sad.
I guess Messina was respectful to her, but he's like not a
He's
character.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was revealed that she's 50 years old is when I was like, oh, that's Joseph's mom, though. Like, I just kind of,
Yeah.
it was pretty obvious to me.
How do you feel about Joseph not realizing it for forever, though?
I don't know, it's weird. He's also just, like, kind of dumb and just really lives in the moment, so it makes sense that he just
Oh,
wouldn't notice. Like,
I
Yeah.
like the humor of, like, him being like, wait, if you were a baby 50 years ago, then that means, and then you're expecting him to be like, then that means you must be my mom. And it's like,
he's like,
then that means you're really old.
you're old, yeah.
Oh my god. It's like, come on, dude.
Oh my god, Joseph.
Joseph, please.
Please.
Joseph.
It's silly because he is actually quite clever. He just doesn't think about things like that. He gets zoomer brained. Yeah.
We love him.
I actually thought I wasn't gonna like the chariot fight, but I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I think this is like a better planned out fight. There's
Yeah.
a lot of like moving parts.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I heard that it was chariots and when it was vampire horses, I was like, what the? What? No. Not
My two favorite things, vampires and horses.
Not vampire. I like
Yep,
horses.
100%.
I don't really like vampires very much, but vampire horses, and then it kind of didn't matter that they were vampire horses because they died really easily anyway. But they were strong and fast.
Yeah, it was just to make it more metal, I feel like.
Yeah, more metal. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Chariot race in a coliseum surrounded by vampires riding vampire horses.
yep. It was silly, and the fact that Wham becomes more like a "I'm fighting you for the honor of it," or yeah, I don't know. It's very JoJo's, but I don't hate it. I think it's like
Yeah.
kind of nice. I don't know. It felt like the.
I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
To me, it felt like one of the. There's more than just this one, but it felt like the most like genuine fight, I guess, or well choreographed fight, probably.
Yeah.
Out of the
And I
whole-
honestly think this is also the fight where Joseph kind of completes his character arc.
Yeah.
Like the Cars fight is kind of like a victory lap, honestly. Like he doesn't learn anything from the Cars fight.
No.
He
Yeah.
learns a lot more from
Yeah.
this fight.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, the only thing I was like, dude, you don't have to gouge your eyes out, Wham. You could just shut your eyes, but okay.
It's about the honor.
It's about the honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go hard or you can't win. It's not a fair fight otherwise.
Yeah. Like this is the fight where like JoJo's resolve, his honor, and his like cleverness are all like put to the test, right?
Yeah.
Like how he has to use the ballista and how he uses like the hammer to like latch on to the horses and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really for whatever reason when it was revealed that Lisa was 50, it didn't connect to me that it was like the baby that Irina had. And then when I saw it I was like, "Oh yeah, I thought they just like forgot about her for forever." But that's cool. I'm glad that it's a character.
Yeah.
We didn't forget about her, the little baby. So that's good. I like that. He didn't forget. But yeah, I think otherwise. Yeah, I like it's again what is with Iraqi and wanting his vampire people to be in horses, but I don't know. It's strange.
Well, at least by now we've established that vampires can go in horses.
Yes, we
So
know
it's not
that.
a surprise anymore. We already knew that. Yeah. Because of freaking Jack the Ripper.
Was Jack the Ripper a Pillar Man all along? I don't know. No,
I don't
but
think so.
no,
He
definitely
sucks.
not. Oh, hold on, I have to grab something fell off my desk.
What do you think, Realm,
Yeah.
of
Um,
Wham and Horse?
well, I was thinking about like Joseph's kind of like coming to be for this final fight. It didn't feel like it was very subtle in a way where just like he was getting better. I guess like after the whole Caesar thing, they make him starkly like a little better
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
with how he goes about things, but it is I don't know, it like you don't I guess because you're like when you're in it, you know, really like expect him to kind of like not make a 180, but kind of just like elevate what he already does. It's like people with who have talent like finally put in the hard work
Mm.
sort of way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, honestly, even though Cars says he becomes like the ultimate life form or whatever, like, I think that is also one of the themes of the story is like, at the end of this story, Joseph has become like the strongest he'll ever be because of all the hard work he put in. While Cars like sat back and did fucking nothing and then just
Hmm.
wanted like the red stone. Even though he calls himself the ultimate life form, he could have never like there's no possibility he would have ever beaten Joseph.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Like a fully developed Joseph, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, and I think that's it's cool that that was kind of like a bigger allegory than like you know the whole like life form versus um you know humanity type thing.
Yeah,
Because I guess it makes it a little more relatable,
Mm-hmm.
as crazy as that sounds for a JoJo.
yeah. I'll also say his like posing and art has gotten a lot better in the second half as well. Like you compare this
Yeah.
to like the art from like part one, like you can like yes, they're like beefed out of their minds. They're
Yeah,
like
he's
so
yeah.
muscular, but like the actual proportions are very well done.
Yeah. He's getting a lot better at it. Um,
And also like facial expressions as well. They're more consistent.
right. Yeah, I think it's uh good, especially because like I think he had to improve as an artist because Joseph is so expressive. Maybe that is why he gave him the muzzle for several chapters.
Okay, he doesn't want to draw the
It's like, I don't want to draw your face anymore. uh, but yeah, I mean, I actually like that though, that Joseph is so
Yeah.
expressive.
I doubt that was the reason though, because if that was the reason, he would have like cut someone from the backgrounds first. But he like always goes really hard on the background,
He does. He
which
loves.
is also opposite from Cardcaptor Sakura. Like Cardcaptor Sakura sometimes just has like a blank
Yeah,
background.
then there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. Like you don't get a good sense
Yeah.
of place with
And this
some of
was
the
very
scenes.
different than a lot of like manga that was being published at the time. A lot of in the late 80s, a lot of manga doesn't have a lot of backgrounds, so I bet this really stood out. Like it's very
Yeah.
different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them were like blank panels, like Cardcaptor
Yeah, just
Sakura.
imagine like flipping through Shonen Jump and you just get to like all these like super like high contrast pages with like a bunch of dark lines
Yeah,
everywhere. Must
because
have jumped out, you know?
Oh,
I
okay.
remember when I first started reading Hunter x Hunter, and I was like, "Where are the backgrounds?" And it started around the same time as this too. So, yeah, yeah, and a few other things that started around this time too. I don't know. He was doing it differently, so I get the hype actually, even if the story is very silly.
It's very silly.
And
What
hard
do you
to.
think about like the whole like ricochet shot that he does?
Oh, it at this point I've seen him do things like this so many times. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, cause Wham does it first, and it doesn't like. I think it just gives Joseph the idea to do it too.
Yeah.
So it made sense to me from like a planning perspective, and it worked out.
I like
It,
that he like has to like beg for his life to like distract him for a
yeah,
little
it's
bit
like
though.
please no, yeah, I do like that.
And he goes like, "Your next line is."
Yes, your next line is. I feel like I was supposed to get, I felt like I was going to get annoyed with it, but he slowed down doing it so many
Yeah.
times, so it was better. uh, yeah, all the zombies cheering on and being assholes were just annoying too, but they were detracting from my fight among men.
Mhm.
But yeah, you said this earlier. Like I do like that Joseph used the hairband thing to help win the fight
Yeah.
against Wham. It was a neat idea.
It's very much in the Joseph style too.
Yeah.
You know, like you take his luck and you pump it up to like 12
Yeah.
and decide like that's how it works. And
I don't think this
normally
one
you're
was
like,
as much luck though.
Yeah.
hmm?
I don't think this one was as much luck though versus Wham.
No, he was thinking a few steps ahead,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I don't think it was luck, but it kind of, I mean, there was luck in there in what he was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Although he keeps
Whereas
saying
when he
he's
beats
lucky
cars,
too.
it's kind of like real, just absolute luck.
Yeah.
Or like divine providence, I
Although,
guess.
I don't know, maybe you're right. Well, maybe it is all luck because Joseph himself even says, like, wow, I'm really lucky. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rocky. Yeah, it's I don't know why I imagined Frankie in my head when I said that, but it's like
Super.
it's a combination of like, well, I don't know if in the beginning like Joseph really knew about Hamon that way, like in he maybe knew it instinctually, but to me Joseph's style has always been gritty. His battle instincts are like talent wise is really good. So he hasn't had a problem with like
Hmm.
being smart with it, but only because he's like something feels off. You
Mm.
know, so that's how I feel. Like you could take uh his makeshift preparation working out for him, and then you kind of like elevate his
Mm.
abilities, and that kind of like elevated his like luck per se,
Mm.
Hmm.
and how he works things out. Because on a scale, like, could you imagine like the beginning Joseph doing some crazy ass shit with a hairband and you destroying like an immortal like gay vampire being, and you're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, how the hell did that work out? You know?
Hmm.
I think what it is Jojo just gets better at ad-libbing.
Yeah.
And because he gets better at like coming up with ideas on the fly, he just has more chances to roll and get lucky.
Yeah. In another world, he would be a really good improv actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He already is a
He
very good
kind of is,
improv
though.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, if they did it in a way where he like, cause he's you know, in the way that he's like someone who would like maybe pull cards or count, I'm sorry, count cards, or like have extra cards in his hand to rig a game or something like that. That's how I feel.
He does do that, doesn't he? Against
He
Caesar
does do that, yeah.
in this
Yeah,
manga.
right. So like that, it all mixes in very well.
Hmm.
It's just like
Yeah.
it fits him.
Yeah, it does. Like him using like silly little tricks to beat the enemies, it aligns with his character pretty well. So yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. I don't. It's not like I haven't read anything like it, but he was like inspired a lot of authors.
Yeah.
To do something like it. It was neat. Uh. And again, whoa! Oh, whoa. Hi, Woodsy. Thank you for the raid. Woodsy raided us.
Oh, what's he?
What's he streaming again?
What's
What?
Hell yeah.
Welcome, Lizzie.
Welcome. What were you
What about
doing?
Jojo?
Yeah, we're talking about JoJo's Part 2. If you haven't read it and want to read it, run away. But otherwise, thank you for hanging out. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you. Are you playing Doom 2 again? That's good.
Nice.
I've been watching them play it. It's pretty good. I've never played it though.
Me neither.
Yeah. But thank you. Oh, go ahead and follow Woodsy if you haven't. They're cool. They're my
Dude, I dare you.
friend. Yeah. Anyway. What was I saying? I was looking at my notes.
They beat Wham.
Oh yeah, they beat Wham. Wham, and
Yeah.
yeah, I wrote that he's
And
like
then he has, like,
kind
a
of happy to
honorable-
die. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he is like really old. But I think it's more of an honor thing than an age thing.
Yeah,
Man, I don't know. I already talked about the gouging his eyes out. I was like,
What do you think about Joseph showing him mercy at the end, though?
I think it's just a super manly time thing that I don't quite get. I don't know. Because I was like, yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Joseph recognized that Wham was respecting Joseph, so
Caesar.
Joseph and Caesar, yeah. And he just was like, okay, I'll pat your back too at the end,
Yeah.
I guess. So like, okay, sure. I don't know if I would like give the Pillar Men even like a centimeter because they can like regenerate on a dime, but
Yeah, yeah.
You do you, Joseph. It worked out this time. So.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Oh, one thing I didn't mention I love that when Joseph is like, "Oh my God, you're really old, Lisa just looks like she's gonna like she's so done, like she's just gonna leave right
Yeah.
there." She's like, "Bye,
She's like,
child.
figure it out. I'm your mom. Hurry up and figure it out.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
figure it out or I'm leaving."
Mhm.
But she
And
can't
speaking of
say
Lisa,
it.
Lisa, who has better hair, Lisa or Cars?
Ooh.
Cars has really beautiful hair.
No.
So
Yeah, it's got layers.
yeah.
I'd say Lisa's got like silk on her
Yeah.
head.
Well,
But also, how did Cars get layers when he clearly has not showered in like millennia?
he had time to go
You
to
know-
the hairdresser. He
You
had a
know,
couple weeks.
I'm gonna say that's part of being so old. Is that like you were born before the time where like people obviously did that, so you're just like, yeah, it's a natural secret. It's just don't shower until it for some reason looks immaculate, and you're like, how does that even happen?
Sure. Maybe your hair stops growing. It just stays
Maybe,
its
I don't
perfect
know.
way.
Maybe when you're a Pillar Man, your hair's made of like gemstones or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, it is impressive because his hair is definitely the kind of texture that would be hard to handle. So it's like hard to manage. So it's like even more like, wow, the beautiful locks. How did he do it? He just uses L'Oreal or something.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, in another world, he could be like a L'Oreal model.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Perfect.
Herbal essence
He's worth
model.
it.
He's worth it. He's not though.
He's not. He's terrible.
Yeah.
And you can really see the dichotomy here because like he kind of just like lets Wham die and he's like whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas like Jojo has all of his friends, including Stroheim, like show up for this final battle.
Yeah.
It's like they're clearly supposed to be antitheses to each other.
Yeah. They are. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Okay. They are, I think, actually, this weird version of the manga I'm looking at. Oh yeah, there's that one panel with Lisa where she's like, "I'm gonna fight," and it looks like she has 3 legs, and I don't like it. That's the only art in this entire thing that I would like pointedly do not like. It's like, why though?
Where?
It's in chapter 61. And she's like posing, I think, but it really looks like she has 3 legs. I don't like it. I don't know what page exactly it's on, but it's pretty early on.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
It's like, why did you do that to her? Stop. She does have really good hair too, though. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. It doesn't convey a sense of movement. She just has a third leg coming out between the other 2.
Yeah. I don't know. Strange. She
Maybe it
secretly
was
had
to
their...
convey her big dick energy.
Yeah. I guess she does have big dick
Dude.
energy for a lot of the series.
Yeah, but she gets owned pretty fast in this fight.
She does. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, Cars tricks her, basically.
He tricks her, yeah.
Yeah.
I was really hoping
And
that...
Joseph tricks it back.
Yep, he tricks him back. I was really hoping she'd get more of a fight scene, but instead it's like a, oh, you gotta save your mom, but you don't know it's your mom scene instead.
Yeah.
And all the Nazis show up, including Speedwagon and Smokey Brown for some
What do you
reason.
mean, including also Speedwagon?
Yes.
Speedwagon's not a Nazi.
Best girl, Speedwagon.
You're right. It's true. I wasn't sure though at first, so I wrote, Speedwagon, are you a Nazi? For a second there. Because he shows up with them.
Yeah, but then he says, and the Speedwagon Foundation Scientific Special
You're
Forces.
right, he
which is
does.
like, why do you have your own private army? Since when?
Like, okay.
Well, actually, it makes a lot of sense he would have a private army if he knows that vampires exist in this world.
That's actually true. And you have a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you would.
Yeah, he was an oil tycoon.
Yeah. Also, why did Smokey Brown come? He didn't. He doesn't do anything.
You know, he literally, I think he's there because Araki didn't know how to bring up the plot details of the Joestar life. Like, I don't know, because he's the one that asks about it. He's like, I need to know the details, please.
That is true.
I'm so
we're
curious.
We're still in Exposition Central,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
JoJo world.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a better segue, so please tell me, Speedwagon.
Also, Stroheim has like the dumbest pose when he's shining his like
He sure does.
flashlights. Like it's just like a straight up like bird's eye view shot of him. It's so stupid.
He sure does.
And I think this pose also became a meme.
Yeah, I could see that.
It reminds me of the Frankie nipple light special from One Piece.
Yeah, it kind of is. I still like Frankie, though. He's not a Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah. Frankie is clearly the better robot here. Stroheim kind of sucks as a robot. Like, the last fight, he literally just falls to pieces.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did feel justified, though. A Joestar was a soldier in World War One. So, I
Yeah,
guess
you're right.
My prediction
Yeah.
was right. It just
Yeah.
wasn't the main character.
Yeah. George Joestar the second.
Yeah.
Georges are never important.
Georges are not. No. No. I'll make you rot in hell. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Like, the Cars fight had a lot of potential, but instead, like, the fight just kind of went off the deep end into craziness. Which was
Yeah.
fun. But it was like, what's
Yeah.
even going to happen? I
It
couldn't...
was just like, how bizarre can I make this?
Yeah,
This
how
like fight
bizarre.
is too grounded in reality.
Yeah, so instead we need to get on an airplane and fly and try to make cars go into a lava. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
But
was
then
like,
cars can become piranhas.
yeah, I was like, why are there piranhas in an airplane? Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that at all because he has the Stone of Aja. He becomes like the perfect human, or whatever, the perfect
A
being,
perfect being or whatever, yeah.
in the world, and can. I don't know. There's like
Transform into all life.
yeah, and there was so much explanation on everything that he could do and not do. After the cool rope trick, he does the thing.
Yeah, and what do you think of turning his hand into a squirrel? And it's basically like the Monty Python evil bunny.
It was the Monty Python evil bunny. I don't know. I just wrote, squirrel hand in my notes. Huh? And oh no, it's a zombie squirrel. But I don't know. It's just silly. Like, okay, if this guy can literally do anything because he's the perfect being, like, why not? I don't know why he picked a squirrel first, but
Yeah, and he starts doing a lot of like homoerotic poses.
he does.
Like there's one where he just literally is like lifting his loincloth. Like what the heck?
Yeah. He is.
His hair, the art for his hair looks real good though.
Yeah, I mean, oh, actually, it was satisfying, I suppose, to see an evil vampire squirrel thing kill a bunch of Nazis, I guess, but in a really weird way. Like, it was...
Yeah, it rips a hole through Stroheim.
Yeah. It's like, ew. Then it becomes his hand again.
Yeah.
Strange. But yeah, doesn't Stroheim shoot cars with, like, UV energy and it just makes him, like, stronger or whatever?
Yeah, it's because he has the mask with the Stone of Asia on.
Oh,
I think.
that's why. You're right.
It
Okay.
powers up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mask.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, so the Nazis... I guess Araki kind of justified it that the Nazis are there, but they're not really there to help. They're just there.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
there-
I guess they're kind of taking responsibility for waking these things up.
Sort of. They're trying
Sort
to.
of. Yeah.
A little bit. They're good at dying, though.
Or they're trying to control them again or something. I don't know.
Yeah, not sure. It was all your fault, Stroheim.
Yeah.
But yeah, the piranha. I don't know. What do you think of this realm of the craziness of like
It just sounds like whole like
airplane lava.
Benny Hill, like
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I just like I think I zoned out when I was going through it because I watched the anime first
Oh yeah.
years ago, so just kind of like made sense. But I guess it obviously it really shouldn't, honestly, because just we just start getting the scrolls. I'm like, huh, what? But of course, it's like I think I forgot what I was watching when I was also watching this, and I'm like, huh. Why do people just like make do the whole? Maybe I was watching Parasite because Parasite was making some weird makeshifty things with their hand,
Yeah.
and I was just like, maybe I'm just desensitized to people doing some weird escapist shit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But the stage I think was appropriate. I think it was the right time. But man, do they just like they're like pulling at your attention span. Like, how long can you last if I keep throwing shit at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I just keep trying.
And we mentioned like the page with like all of his powers explained in like really gross exposition. Like,
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like
like-
a science textbook.
So-
But I like that one of the things is like he does not need to have sex anymore.
No.
It's like, okay.
He does not need that. We don't need to think about
Who would
that.
win in a fight, Virgin, Cars, or Chad Jojo?
Right?
I can imagine him because
It's also funny
Like-
because it's like so much information on this guy when he dies like 4 chapters later.
Yeah, and
like-
it's like none of this mattered.
Yeah. Did we need to know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, Realm. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
no. I'm just imagining that meme, but in the hieroglyphic S style
Mhm.
that they were encapsulated in originally.
Oh,
That was just making me laugh.
yeah. It's silly. And lastly, his standard appearance is like the body of a Greek statue. Okay.
It's so extra.
Okay. It was just so silly. But yeah, I will say like I was gonna stop reading around like chapter like 60, I think, and then pick it up the next day. But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna read it all, and it'll be really fast. And it was. It's a really silly ride.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you think of Stroheim's quote-unquote sacrifice, question mark?
um,
He like catches Jojo and his like body crumbles to like cushion Jojo's fall.
it's the least he could do.
I know. I think it's more just like him getting wrecked again
Yeah.
over and over
Yeah,
and over.
for sure. Yeah,
This time in slow motion.
yeah. I like the tentacle bursting out of the airplane. It's just neat, I guess. If we're gonna have piranhas, we might as well have octopi as well. And Jojo still like he still tricks cars with like the doll that's jumping out of the using the what is it called? Parachute. Instead
Yeah.
of him. It gets him, pushes him into the This is like actually my thought when I was reading this was like I don't remember Lord of the Rings being like this, but it's very different. It ended up being more Terminator than I thought.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, except because he doesn't. I knew this wasn't gonna kill him, but you know, or if it did, it would be like impermanent. But they decided to off him for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Now I just scrolled to the part. Yeah, I think it's just like this is the natural way for Stroheim to go. Just like
Yeah.
at least he saved Joseph. Like that's good enough. But also, how are they not dead anyway? They're like super close to magma. Like I don't.
You can be close to magma without dying.
I guess, but there's a limit.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I guess because they're a robot and a Joestar, they're invincible to magma.
Yeah. It's not like they're in the magma, I guess.
Yeah,
but
they're
yeah.
not in it.
And Joseph gets his like arm chopped off.
Yeah, gets his arm chopped off. Clayman Cars comes back.
Yeah.
Which I
And
guess
he can use Hamon now.
yes, I'm so ultimate I can even use her mode now.
Yeah.
Oh, and he loves the screaming of Jojo. He's like, please scream more for me, as if that's not uncomfortable for everyone to hear. but and then there's more explanation on these people, on the Pillarmen.
Yeah.
How like vampires always were around when they didn't mess with anybody.
Yeah. Like
then,
not
yeah.
necessary, and also like remember in like the very first chapter of JoJo Part 1, it's like there was no mention of like any of these being like
No.
killer men or anything. That's what I
No.
mean by like this is really inconsistent. They were just sacrificing a lady for vampires. There was no idea of killer men or anything.
Yeah. It was unnecessary, but I guess okay, thanks, I guess, is how I felt about that. I don't know. I think the one thing I wasn't sure of, and I guess I have to watch. Oh yeah, okay. So Joseph uses the Stone of Aja to fight cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he gets lucky. He like blocks an attack.
Oh yeah, like
using
his
it.
body acts on its own, type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah. And he actually.
And the volcano erupts.
Yeah.
Joseph's like hand stabs cars
Yeah.
out of nowhere, like his
It just
dismembered
goes.
hand, and then it's like a big panel where like there's just like big text that says like Car's fate was sealed when
Yes.
he got distracted.
He could have dodged those rocks, but they sent him flying higher.
This scene is so good in the anime because they like play like the first opening theme.
Oh,
over
fun.
this.
Okay.
It's like yow, yow.
That would be great. Yeah, I don't know how his arm moves, but I don't know. The world of JoJo's works in mysterious ways. Like,
Yeah.
It would be easier to have them say that this is like like I don't think they ever mention that this is a world like kind of like how Metal Gear Solid they actually vaguely mention that like it's a world but parallel to ours, which is why there's some weird like power shenanigans. They never mention that here, so I'm just like,
yeah.
man, could have got off so easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, because we have, like, Sapelli was talking to Jonathan even after, like, he was definitely dead. So, like, meh, sure, my hand can move.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or I don't think his hand moves. It's just like shot out by the volcano.
Oh, it shot.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you're right. The volcano. It's just convenient. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it was just really convenient. And then
Okay.
Joseph even says like, "Oh," like Cars goes like, "Was this part of your plan all along?" And JoJo's like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't, but like,
definitely.
if I say that, it'll piss him off more."
Yeah. And he
What do you think of Cars's final fate?
I was like, okay, so when they were throwing him in the volcano, I was like, that's not gonna work. They're gonna have to throw him into space. And then I was right, and so I felt very happy, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, yeah, he's in space.
No, it made sense.
Yeah.
Right, and you were good that it like it ended up having to be because that was like what
Well,
worked out
yeah.
better. But did it feel cheesy to you at all that it was space, or do you feel
Sure,
like it
it's
was just
cheesy, but like,
This is cheesy.
yes, it is cheesy. However, like this whole thing has been cheesy.
Yeah, it's so goofy.
So,
So
like-
shoot you up into space to kill you.
It's just like how like when people use the phrase like gynaxing, like things are getting more and more like extra in the animation or whatever. This is like
Yeah.
JoJo's version where things are just getting extra in the campiness and the cheesiness.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, the like the final scene of him is like he turns to stone and never came back to Earth, and he could not die, so eventually he decided to stop thinking.
Yeah.
People like post this when they like see a bad faith argument on the internet, and they'll be like, decided to stop thinking.
That's hilarious.
good.
Actually. Yeah, I like that. Wow. In the colorized version of the manga that I read, he kind of looks like Frieza, but because he turns all like purpley and white.
Yeah, but Frieza's more of a twink. This guy's more like
No, he's like a weird.
male model.
He's like an actual like meteorite, so it's kind of at this point. So it's
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, when he's in
You're
the
right.
yeah. I just meant when he was in space.
Yeah.
But you're right. It was just really silly. Like, yeah, it was cheesy, but I'd expect nothing less, honestly. The more confusing part was that, like, everyone thought that Joseph died and we're having a funeral, but he wasn't dead at all. And, like, I guess no one would have known, but was Stroheim at the funeral? No.
No.
No, he's not.
Stroheim
Okay, never
goes
mind.
back and he just like dies in Germany in the war.
Oh yeah, he just goes. Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
called by Hitler back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Confusion
He
abated.
doesn't actually have a happy ending. It says like he died in glorious battle, but he did die.
Yeah, he dies. Oh, they corrected it in this version. I read one version where they read Joseph like Josf.
Oh, what?
Joseph. Joseph.
Like Stalin?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Smokey Brown like did not do anything this whole series, but he at least he became like the first black mayor in Georgia apparently.
Yeah. Good for him.
But unfortunately, the best girl passed away.
No.
Speedwagon.
Oh, Speedwagon.
And he was single until the day he died because he was in love with Jonathan. Like, hello. Duh.
Yeah. I did not anticipate Joseph getting with Susie Q at the end, but like, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Better than his mom.
Yeah, definitely better than his mom. Like, thank God.
The first time, like, a lot of people, like, react to this series, they're always like, oh, I bet he's gonna get with Lisa. They're, like, totally, like, shipping them together. It's like, oh, God. How do we break it to you?
Because you don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spooky. But yeah, I mean, at least she's cute enough. It's good. We're good. She's cute.
Yeah.
And she's like scatterbrained.
Yes, technically she had more screen time than you and Smokey Brown.
She did. I guess she did.
But, yeah. What do you think of Joseph showing up to his own damn funeral at the very end?
I mean, it was funny. It's cute. It's just, I don't know. It just suits the character that Joseph Joestar is. So it's like, yeah. Okay, sure.
It's like a ridiculous man.
And everyone gets mad at him, like, we're mourning a person right now. And he's like, wait, but that's me. Yeah.
And then he has a robot arm now.
Yeah, he has a robot arm. Which makes
his robot arm like starts creaking when he's mad.
Oh. Yeah, I finally made it back to New York. Who are we seeing at the funeral? I don't know. It was just silly.
Yeah. Like, no one was here to greet me. What the heck?
Yeah, why wasn't anybody? No one. Yeah. But I guess Suzuki was supposed to tell everyone and she forgot.
And, yeah.
Yeah. I see how it is.
What do you think of the ending though? Like the post-time skip?
The ending?
It's the old man Joseph.
Joseph. I think, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Like, it's like, he was like, oh, well, it's okay. No worries that you bumped into me. Wait, you're Japanese? Fuck you. It's like, wait, no, you can't be racist now. Oh my God. But he's racist because he loves his daughter. It's like, no. No. But also, Japanese man wrote this, so IDK. IDK now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's at least he's the same personality, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
He has a Walkman with the Beatles.
I will say Joseph is not really racist against Japanese people.
No, I'm sure he's not. He was just being a bitch.
Yeah, to this guy who bumped into him.
Yeah, he's just being a punk ass bitch because that's what he is. Yeah, he was being a punk ass bitch. It was just a confusing ending, I guess.
It's definitely very clear later that he really likes Japanese people, actually.
I'm sure. I'm not really, like, I wasn't worried about it. It was just the interaction was strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess it's also to show, like, he's an old crotchety old man now.
He's old now. He's still, yeah. But even though he's older, he's still annoying and, like, how do I put? He still, like, acts like the same. So.
Yeah. Oh, but the most amazing thing happens is he gets on a plane and it doesn't crash.
Yay!
Like all the other ones.
He just goes to Japan.
Yeah.
Hooray! Welcome back.
Can you believe this? At the end of the part, Joseph has so much character development that he gets on a plane and it doesn't crash.
Jeez.
Gosh.
Can't even believe you. I read it and I can't even believe you.
Right. But yeah, I
But yeah,
mean,
we were just talking about the very end with old man Joseph.
it's kind of nice that he didn't die because like Jonathan dies.
Yeah.
And even though, like, you don't have to have, like, the previous Jojo die to get a new Joseph, which I think is what's happening here, that idea. I don't know, that's cool. I'm glad that he didn't stick with, like, they must die no matter what.
Yeah.
Because it would end with, like, a crazy dramatic ending every single time. Not that this wasn't crazy and dramatic, but it was, like, less tragic, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which was
Definitely
nice.
very dramatic, but not in a sad way, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Dramatic, but not depressing.
Yeah.
Two JoJo's enter, one
I think
ninja.
Araki has said like Joseph is one of his favorite JoJos.
He's fun.
Yeah.
I
He's
like
quite
him.
the character.
I wouldn't really want to be friends with him, but I like him as a
Yeah.
character.
Damn. Do you like
Yeah,
him
he's too
more after
busy.
reading the second part than of part 2? The second half of part 2.
Oh, okay.
And you like? Because I
Yeah.
remember you didn't really like him in the first part.
No, I didn't. He kind of grew on me. I was like, okay, fine. This is how you are. I might as well like it. Might as well get used to it. But yeah, actually, I should go too. It was good. I think I read it way faster than I thought I would, so I guess that just speaks to its like entertainment value.
Mhm.
I wasn't bored the whole time, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Things move so fast.
Keeping track of the chapters. How many chapters did we end up reading?
We read
60?
69.
69.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just imagine just Joseph's nice.
Yeah, ultimately I felt like Joseph was a really charming main character because he's so goofy. And if he hadn't
Yeah.
had such a strong personality, a lot of other things, and I think in Battle Tendency would have fallen flat. So
Yeah,
it's
for
like
sure. for
it's
sure.
like good. I'm glad that he carried it, I guess. He is the main character after all.
So what do you predict will happen in the next part? Because like next part, I think a lot of people say is kind of when like JoJo's becomes JoJo's.
JoJo's becomes JoJo's.
Yeah.
Oh
The series like
gosh.
kind of comes into its own.
Well, I don't know, but I've heard I haven't actually heard anything. I was going to recount the plot of the
Really,
weird
I'm
pregnancy
surprised. It's a
doujinshi.
very,
But
it's a lot of people's first. It's like everyone's like Dragon Ball or Bleach or
oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
have
the difference is like between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, how it's like about something completely different now. Remember when Dragon Ball was supposed to be a like Journey to the West ripoff?
It
And
was.
Dragon Ball Z was like actually aliens.
Actually
you know,
aliens.
I read it in like middle school, and then I didn't know about the whole Journey to the West thing until like I think almost when I was like by the time I graduated high school, and then I didn't read it after that, ever since. I don't know if that would ever change my my feelings on how that was supposed to, how the story is supposed to go.
I don't know. I don't
Just,
know.
yeah,
I think
just some
Dragon
point.
Ball is like actually quite like nostalgic when I see it now, but I never got into Dragon Ball Z or anything else, so I don't know. It was
Well, if you were an avid Dragon Ball Z watcher in the 2000s, you had your pick. You know, you had Z, you had Kai, you had
I didn't. I just watched
what
Sailor
else?
Moon. Okay.
Mhm.
And I turned the TV off.
I was like, maybe it was a good thing you didn't watch much of it, like at its not I don't want to say heyday, but
Yeah.
its early popularity. Because if you watched it like solely, like you didn't have really access to like obscure sites online like I did, you never caught the ending. You know, like my library only had like 30 chapters of like the Boo saga or something, and
Oh.
then Adult Swim ran like random episodes. Like I never finished it until I actually like could find it online.
Yeah, that was an
Yes,
issue.
I like it now.
I mean, I never watched like all of Sailor Moon until like I could find it elsewhere, like on streaming. But yeah, I get it. I get it. I so get it. What was I going to say? Oh, what do I think is going to happen? I've been thinking. So, I don't know. I assume that Joseph will be there, and he's gonna visit his family, and maybe he will help. I don't know. He probably won't help do that. Because it's Joseph. I was gonna say train, but I don't know. He doesn't really seem like the guy. Maybe he'll try to help train, but it won't work. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think since it seems to skip every generation, I think he'll help his grandson. Or it's Jotaro, so I guess I know that.
Yeah.
His grandson with whatever the plot is, or maybe he is like he's taken over like Speedwagon's role, and he's trying to like keep an eye out for vampires, and he's like, oh, I know a vampire, and then Jotaro gets involved somehow with like historical events. I don't know, maybe there'll be, if it's early 90s, I'm trying to think, like, maybe the Middle East, but I don't know if that's too on the nose. They never actually went to Germany.
Yeah, that's true.
But they did go to Austria. I don't know.
What do you think the plot's gonna be about?
I have no idea. They're gonna fight some vampire pillar man. Maybe there's something else. Yeah, because, like, I know that stands are introduced here, but I don't know what they are. I don't know, like, how, like, I know what they are, I guess. To me, how I've thought about them is that they're, like, Persona 5 thingies. Kind of. Like, the little power things you have in Persona 5. Or all of them, actually.
Kind of.
But they're not really. Like, that's, like, that's how I see them in my brain right now. I don't know. And so, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a explanation training arc of stands. Maybe stands just happen and we just accept them for what they are, because that's kind of what Hamon is.
Well, Hamon was introduced, like, albeit briefly, and by like a nobody character. Not nobody, but like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, he was like he was a blip in the radar.
Yeah.
You know, about the aspects, so it could, you know, have something similar.
Yeah. I don't know if it happens in Stardust Crusaders, but I know just from existing on Earth and liking Japanese things, Dio comes back at some point. I don't know if it's Stardust Crusaders, though. Maybe it's part 4. That's my only actual, maybe it takes place in the Middle East, and maybe there's vampires. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what happened in the early 90s, but I can't think of anything. The Japanese stock market crashes, maybe that'll have something to do with it. I don't know.
I guess don't think so much about historical events. Think about media that happened in the 90s, maybe.
Oh, media.
That's right. Right? Like, this one was, like, clearly inspired by, like, Indiana Jones for its plot, right?
Oh, you're right, though.
Finding some, like, ancient, like, South American relic.
Oh, you're right, though.
And then the Nazis are there, just like in Indiana Jones.
You're right, though. I don't know what movies, like Aladdin was really popular. I don't know. I wasn't born yet,
I
still.
Correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't like part 6 written in like 2003, so I think preceding parts were definitely written, I think?
It's 89 to 92. Like, I just looked that up so I would know, like, the time
so just
frame.
about at beginning of like the real popularity of Indiana Jones. So in some ways, yes.
Oh, maybe it will be more Indiana Jonesy. I don't know. I also could see him getting really into like westerns. I don't know, because that seems to be like the kind of thing he likes. Like action style stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe
all good guesses.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't want to stop you because you have been like.
Am I getting too close? Oh no.
Kind of like hopscotch.
I'm just going to keep going because it's really fun.
Yeah, no. In a similar way to like hopscotch, you're out, you're hopping out, and all of a sudden you poke something. You're
the good, the bad, and the JoJo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then something else happens, and you're just like, well, and then you're like, but then this, and you're like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I would
like
say
you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out.
I would say because of that, you probably got it. I'd say 40 to 50%.
Okay.
Of your guesses will come.
Yeah.
It's just Probably
It's-
not the way you expect it, because
Yeah.
of course
It's
it's
also
bizarre.
impossible to guess everything that happens in part 3 because part 3 is one of the longer parts, and a lot of weird stuff happens in part 3.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually, I believe, the first JoJo part that is longer in the anime than in the manga, and people say that like the pacing was a lot better in the manga. But it's still within that aspect, within that like time constraint, a lot of weird shit happens.
And probably, I mean, maybe, I don't know how much Araki likes his own like country's history, but maybe we'll get some Japanese history or like Japanese like custom mythology. Not what do I mean by custom? Like customs. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know who Jotaro, what he's like. He kind of looks like a Yankee guy, but that was also like Skatebon Deka was really popular. So if there was like somebody fighting with a yo-yo, I wouldn't be very surprised. But maybe there's not. Just because it was really popular at the time. But I don't know.
Interesting. I could see that.
But that's all I can think of.
I didn't know that was a. I know yo-yos were like a thing, but I know they were like.
Yeah. Skatebon Deka is like the girl that's like a gangster girl, and she like fights with her yo-yos. Became very popular.
Yeah, I have heard of this
And
one.
there is
Yeah.
so much about 80s, 90s Japanese like anime and
Yeah.
manga I do not know about.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're Sentai. They become super Power Rangers.
Can you imagine Jotaro just becomes a magical girl, and then you're like, all right, so Cardcaptor Sakura and Jotaro are canon, right?
Yeah. They could be. I mean, they could
Same
exist
universes.
in the same world.
Someone get
Yeah.
some iceberg.
I mean, Toto
levels that
earlier
they're the
today
same
was trying to
universe.
convince me the cars had a magical girl transformation. So
He had half a magical girl
Half a
transformation.
magical
His
girl.
hair
Created the
flowed
wind except
out,
the
there was
wand.
shiny lights, and he became naked.
he did become.
But, magical girls, then they're shiny and naked and then put on another outfit,
Yeah.
and another outfit
He,
magically
he did
appears
not put on
them.
another outfit.
No, he just stayed naked.
Sparkly, the wind was a paid actor. Like, I mean, can you not see it? Can you not see the
Yeah.
movie? The movie
And
listing?
also,
below?
he had a cute animal companion, the squirrel.
Yeah, he did.
Just like a magical
He had a very
girl.
cute magical girl companion.
Mhm.